Welcome to Ultimate Autographs. You have found the internet's best live break room featuring signed sports memorabilia and autographed sports cards inside the most exciting mystery boxes. If you're new to breaking with us, we can help break it down to make it as easy as possible to understand. First, head to the live break page and look for a series that suits your interests. Most of the series will have 8 spots, which represent the 8 NFL divisions, but other sports breaks or mixers may vary. If you purchase one spot, that means you have a 1 in 8 chance to win an item at an extremely discounted rate. Then click Add to Cart to purchase your live break spot. Once you have completed your checkout, tune in to the next available live breaks broadcast on Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube at 7 p.m. Central Time any day of the week, or 4 p.m. on weekdays, along with 2 p.m. on weekends. As you watch, you will see your name appear on the screen. When your specific break begins, your name will go into the randomizer and will be randomized a specific amount of times based on that evening's dice roll number. Once the randomization is over, the list of names of people that bought into that live break will be matched up with a specific division. If the item that is pulled from the mystery box matches your division, congratulations, you just won an incredible piece of signed memorabilia that will be shipped straight to your door. Want to guarantee yourself an item as opposed to testing your luck? Most of the series that you see on the live break page can be purchased under the mystery box tab of our website. Those boxes could either be shipped directly to your door or opened on the air before being sent to you. While you are there, make sure to sign up for our Signature Points Club. This exclusive club earns you points towards specific discounts, signed items, or exclusive events each and every time you buy at ultimateautographs.com. Well, the time has finally come. Let's get breaking.
Hello and welcome to Ultimate Autographs. I'm Kamen here with Steven. Ready for another big show, Steven? A lot of epic diamond helmets in the break room. My goodness, so many big names. Dan Marino, Jim Brown, Jerry Rice, and plenty more. Justin Jefferson. We have Justin Herbert. Oh my goodness. The big names keep on coming. Jerseys, all the headliners out there. Dan Marino, Lamar Jackson, Tua, Saquon Barkley, just to name a few. Fresh mini helmets, all the headliners out there as well. Austin Eckler, Deion Sanders, a lot of big names out there. So minis and jerseys, all the headliners out there. Diamonds, almost all. Slabs have a bunch left. Reps with a lot of big names left, including Michael Irvin, Stephon Diggs, and more. Can't wait to get started. How you doing tonight, Steven?
Doing fantastic, Common. Refueled and refired. Ready to see that Dan Marino, and I'm personally a fan of that Jerry Rice.
Yeah, the Jerry Rice camo.
That visor, though.
The visor, the red visor
really
looks clean.
Nicely.
Looks clean. What's up, Wicked Production? What's going on? Chris Reese wants 11 and 13 in the diamonds. All right, Chris. All right, 11 and 13 down on the diamonds. We do have a couple breaks before that. Drag the Toe Reps is first. Wicked Production wanting 7 in the diamond. You're a little bit late there. It is first come, first serve. Unless it's the single. Nope, we haven't filled up the single yet. So we'll do 11 and 13. First boxes I see is what we always do here. So Drag the Toe, though. Dave, Logan, is that? Logan's in Drag the Toe number 6. You want 6? That works, Logan. Bernard, Michael, and Bernard again. So we'll get 6 off the ticker. Actually, 6 is not available. 2, 14, 15, and 16 I'm seeing in Drag the Toe. So the numbers are scrolling at the bottom of the ticker. I don't see 6 there. That means we did 6. 2, 4, 15, or 16. We do more of these. I'll get you guys some more numbers for the next rep break if we get there. So would you like 2, 4, 15, or 16? I think that's Logan, the Wicked Production. 1 on the jerseys. He wants, well, we don't have 4 either. 2, 14. 14. Is 14 good? 14. Third time's the charm on that box call.
14 in the reps?
I think, well, he had 4. I don't know if he means 14, though.
4 we did last show.
Yeah, we did 4. I mean, the ticker has 2, 14, 15, and 16.
Yep. We got 14.
Yeah. And now he wants 2. Let's do 2. All right, go figure. We'll do 2. 2 going off the ticker. Get you guys randomized for your divisions. Drag the Toe replica helmets. Jerseys, though, Steven, we have one in the jerseys. One will do.
One on the jersey, okay.
Yep, and actually, I know we have some of these in the back, but I'll put 11 through 15 the next break in the jerseys. I know you'll go back there to deliver boxes anyway at some point. We'll make 11 through 15 available because the jerseys, those will fill up pretty quickly. Likely to be the two hot series tonight, jerseys and diamond helmets. I feel like I've said that before, but I also know our break room, those are typically the hot series. Let me get this dice roll set up here, though. 2 virtual dice, 4 and a 2, 6 on the dice roll, same as the early show. We'll go 6 clicks for the randomization of our divisions. Let's see what we're chasing today. Wheel of Names, chase item of the day. It was the minis in the early show. This will be close. I think it's going to stick with the replicas. Good news, we will have a chase wheel spin, but this first replica break is already filled up.
True.
So let's do some more, but at least one break is filled up in that already. Part of 4 pre-fills here early in the show. So Dave, Logan, Bernard, Michael, and Bernard will get you guys randomized 6 clicks here for your divisions. Same as the early show. Didn't even need to change anything. Looking forward to an awesome show tonight, Steven. We are down to 24 diamond helmets, by the way. I know the guys always ask how many in that series. It is 30. We did 6 in the early show, so we are down to 24. Bernard's got the NFC North. He's got the NFC South and the NFC East. Logan in the West. Bernard, AFC South. Dave, AFC East. And Logan, AFC West. 9 for the mini break, says Mark. One more, Mark. Double box breaking the minis. Drop me one more box number, sir. Thank you very much, guys, in calling out the numbers. It does make the show flow more smoothly here. Full-size rep on the way. What could we have in here? This is a great hit right here. I love this for a filler hit. One of the best college players of all time. Had that great BCS National Championship game. We have Vince Young on the Titan Lunar replica.
Oh, that's cool.
Holy cow. Vince Young, the single greatest national championship performance ever. One of the all-time great college quarterbacks. The first quarterback with 3,000 pass yards and 1,000 rush yards in a college season. A lot of guys have done that since, but he was the first guy to do it. That's the AFC South. That is a single spot snipe. Michael Frank. Oh my goodness, Michael. One spot in that break. I do feel for Bernard. Had a bunch of spots. But sometimes all it takes is one to win. Michael is doing it with this one spot on the Vince Young Lunar Rep. Vince Young was a 2-time Pro Bowler in the NFL.
And Rookie of the Year.
And Rookie of the Year, and he got on Madden, didn't he?
Yes, he was.
So he had some moments in the NFL. A nice hit right there. That is Vince Young, Devin Goodman. Former Texas legend. This is a sharp helmet, by the way. This is clean. Tennessee.
The old Titans flag.
I mean, one of the best team variations, whether it's flash, replica, you name it. A lot of goodies coming out for the Titans.
Absolutely.
So nice hit, Michael Frank. I believe Michael Frank is a Chief fan. Had a lot to be happy about this weekend. And the good weekend continues as he got himself a Vince Young rep. For a filler hit, for a non-headliner, Steven,
Not bad.
that's awesome. Sign me up, number 1 coming up. We got Lindsey Devin, Michael Webster, Timothy Boulay, Bernard Kindred, and Gregory Presley. We got 1 on the jerseys. We'll rock and roll with box 1, called out by Devin Goodman. Devin's out there doing it for Carlos Delgado. What's up, Carlos? Hope all is good. We have a lot of Titan fans in the break room. A lot of Titan items coming out of late. So Lindsay down to Gregory. We'll rock and roll with the jerseys here. Sign me up. Sign me up for some breaks, Steven. That's what I'm talking
All right,
about.
I'll take those boxes as well.
1 box so far, but I'll give it to you.
Well, you might as well start now.
Might as well start now, right?
Okay.
We know those diamonds will get hot.
Yes, box 1.
Box 1. We got Bernard up top in the NFC North. Gregory right below in the NFC South. Bernard, NFC East. Lindsay, NFC West. We got the dictionary, Mike Webster, Browns fan in the AFC North. Timothy Boulay, AFC South. Bernard in the East. And Devin Goodman, AFC West. Believe it or not, Steven, we have yet to pull a headliner in the jerseys.
Ooh.
I think we did 6 in the early show. So odds at a headliner are getting pretty good. Getting pretty good. How about a fantastic cornerback here? Patrick Surtain on the Dolphin jersey.
Well, I haven't seen Dad. I've seen the son.
We've seen the son. Here's the dad. It doesn't say yes. Patrick Surtain.
That's awesome.
Dolphin, great corner back in the day. That's the AFC East. And Bernard got a bunch of spots in the last break. Didn't win. Got a bunch of spots in this break. Tell you what, Bernard, this is well-deserved. Patrick Surtain, custom jersey, JSA certified. Beautiful Miami Dolphin jersey. Do get a lot of Dolphin hits in the break room. Got a lot of Dolphin fans in the break room. Patrick Surtain. I guess if you're a defensive back, father and son both play. We had the father, Patrick Surtain Jr. We have Asante Samuel Jr.
Have we seen Asante Sr. in here?
Yeah, we have. I don't know if we have, actually. I think we did maybe a while back. I think Patrick Surtain goes by Surtain II, the rookie. But
we might need to have a father-son multi-sport mixer.
That's not a bad idea at all,
If
Steven.
we can do, Dennis Smith Jr. Or Tim Hardaway.
Yeah, that's right. Three-time Pro Bowler, by the way, Patrick Surtain. Was a great defensive back in the day for the Dolphins. He's actually currently a secondary coach for Florida State, by the way. So, and I like that series idea. Maybe we can get a little Ken Griffey Sr.
Well, they
and Ken
cover the
Griffey Jr.
baseball, Vlad Sr., Vlad Jr., Fernando Tatis, baseball's covered.
The baseball's easy.
Baseball's covered.
Maybe we can do LeBron and Bronny when they get to the NBA as well. So there you go.
Dell and Steph.
Yeah. And Seth.
Three.
Maybe 3. The Griffey says Terry Wilson. The Discord right here. I'll drop in the Ultimate Autograph Discord link. Great buy, sell, and trade section there. Great Discord community, Shane. That's where you can find it. But nice hit, Bernard. I guess a lot of Dolphins in this series because we still have the 2 headliners. Dan Marino and Tua still out there from the Dolphins. So we have Diamonds coming up next. I don't think we have numbers in that, do we yet?
I remember someone tried calling them.
Oh, 11 and 13. Just kidding, we do. And that's a double because someone called for the single, but we do have 11 and 13 on the double. Thank you, Chris Reese.
Oh, yeah, we haven't done the double yet.
Steven, I like that idea, man. Father, son, or the family series, we can call it. You get some brothers up in there.
Also, it's a perfect multi-sport mixer because you can definitely do the hockey and all the other.
By the way, I think
acting and
Bobby Hull passed away. We don't have Bob in the chat to tell us. R.I.P. to Bobby Hull, the Hull family. Speaking of hockey, very legendary. And speaking of family, here's a transition for you.
The Proud family.
It is the Proud family. No, but the first time in Super Bowl history that we have 2 brothers playing each other, Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce, both likely Hall of Fame players. I believe the mom is Donna Kelce. She's
the true winner.
She's the true winner. So it will be a Kelce. One Kelce will be super happy. One will be super upset. In fact, Jason tweeted, "I'm done being a Chiefs fan," after the last game because he's not a Chiefs fan. Normally cheers on his brother. This time he's hoping for the opposite. The Mahomes and his father, that's right. Mahomes' father was a baseball pitcher. 11 and 13, I'm sorry, Steven.
I have a card of his Cubs card.
Really? That's awesome.
Mahomes Senior.
Yeah, how could I miss that one, Adam? As a Mahomes fan, what am I doing, Adam? What am I doing?
Ooh, that'd be sick, though, for the multi-sport mixer.
They could be in different hits. They could be MLB, it could be NFL.
Oh, that'd be
awesome.
Torrey Hunter and Torrey Hunter Jr. on a Notre Dame lid.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so nice.
Football, yes.
I actually covered.
This could all be done.
Torrey Hunter's other kid actually played for Arkansas State when I worked in Jonesboro.
Okay.
And Torrey Hunter regularly came to the games.
Torrey's the man.
Yeah, Torrey Hunter was one of the best center fielders
defensively of all
of all time. Probably the most iconic play in modern All-Star game history. I guess the
Yeah.
most iconic is
He did
Pete
rob
Rose
Barry
running guys over, but otherwise,
He did rob Barry Bonds.
Robin Barry Bonds, that was epic. 6 clicks coming up for the Diamonds. We got 3, 4, 5, and 6. Seriously, we should pitch that idea. I like it. We got Bryce up top in the NFC North. Right below is Timothy Boulay in the NFC South. Not related to Bob Boulay, but I think they're both pronounced Boulay. Devin Goodman in the East. Michael Webster, NFC West. Dwayne Wright, AFC North. We got Jim Brown in this series, Steven. Chris Reese in the South. Tyler Fouch. You've got the Dan Marino spot, that half Dolphins, half Pittsburgh helmet. And Matthew Wade, you're in the AFC West. Good luck, guys. 11 and 13. We'll do 11 first and 13 next in the Diamonds. 22 on the slab, says Mike. Thanks, Mike. 22 on the slabs works. That's actually the next break here. A new customer in the early show asked about the slabs. If you're still watching, your break's about to happen. Box 11 first, though, in the Diamonds. Then we'll do 13 afterwards. I believe that Mike, the Dictionary Webster, I think is two of his favorite players in that slab series, Nick Chubb and Emmitt Smith. Growing up,
Nick Chubb's a nice card.
it is a nice card. The Emmitt Smith you loved growing up. What could we have in box 11? Double the boxes, double the fun. 11 first, 13 next here in the Diamond helmets. Show me something good, baby. Show me something good. Well, I like this one. One of my favorite players growing up. In fact, my first football jersey I ever got was of this man, Brian Urlacher, on the Lunar Authentic for the Bears. Former Defensive Player of the Year, College Football Hall of Famer, Pro Football Hall of Famer, one of the best linebackers of all time. The guy could, he could cover the tight ends, the running backs, super fast, a fantastic player. Congrats, Bryce, on the Brian Urlacher Lunar Authentic. I like that one. The Bears fan, how could you not? Beautiful. That's nice, says Aaron Abrego. Very nice. If you're related to Manny Abrego, say hi to Manny for us. I doubt it, though, because Manny's a Packer fan, and you wouldn't hear him saying that's nice on a Bear helmet. But I like it. I like it a lot. Brian Urlacher.
Hall of Fame 2018.
Absolutely. Never go wrong with the Bear hit. I do love that he always uses the orange pen, I've noticed, on his autographs. He's my uncle.
That's when he's on the orange helmet.
Yeah, then he can't.
Yeah.
That is, by the way, that's Manny's relative. Aaron Abrego. Manny's his uncle, okay? But Aaron is a Niner fan instead of a Packer fan. So I guess Aaron Abrego, I support his, his team more than his uncle's team. I'll say that much as a Bears fan. I like it. Get your nephew in the breaks. It's the place to be, Aaron. Ultimate autographs. Better than MTV is what Greg Crow said. Guess if it's Aaron Abrego's nephew, he probably didn't live in the 80s like Greg Crow did, but who knows? 13 on the way, lucky number 13. My girlfriend's favorite number, 13 of 30. What could we have in here? Good luck, folks. Let's see the fire. Show me something good. Urlacher was a great non-headliner hit in this series and many series. He's a headliner. If you thought that was good, this is better. This is box number mojo. And this is not even a photoed headliner. Are you kidding me? Derrick Henry flash authentic. This is ridiculous. Look at the little white on this helmet, by the way, too. This is insane. Tennessee, fantastic hit, Derrick Henry. Twice led the league in rushing. The NFL, that is. Former Heisman Trophy winner in college. One of 8 guys with 2,000 rush yards in an NFL season. He was actually second in the league in rushing this season. Might have been first had he not missed a game that probably cost me the fantasy football championship. But my fantasy team aside, this man is a bad dude. Derrick Henry, flash authentic. Chris Reese, let's go.
Nice, Chris.
Finally hit that division. Awesome, says Chris. I think Chris is a Titans fan, which is perfect right there. That is perfect. Yee, says Paul. You turned me to y'all. Let me hold that Renfro helmet, says Aaron. There you go. I like it. That's awesome, man. Derrick Henry, though, Chris Reese. That's fantastic. I think Chris is an Oklahoma fan in college. Oh, he's a Cowboys fan. Okay. But you finally got the South. You did get the dub in the Derrick Henry Flash Authentic. Early in the show, Steven, but this bad boy's going next to you.
That's fair.
That is the head of the show so far, no question. Nicely done, Chris, on the Derrick Henry.
The last of a dying breed.
The running backs?
I mean, the traditional running back.
Traditional running back. Run the ball, like a bell cow guy, a guy that you give the ball to.
We play good defense.
Yeah. I said this before on the show. I know you have said the same thing, Steven. Probably the only guy that could threaten Emmitt Smith's all-time rushing record, and the only guy that can threaten Eric Dickerson's single-season rushing record. Yeah. That's it. And I'm not saying he's going to get either. He probably won't, but he's the only guy in the modern game that could do it.
In terms of touches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, in the touches, too, yeah.
The only problem with that is, like,
while you're up 22 on the slabs, by the way.
For him to get those touches, they need to be in control of the game.
Yeah, they do.
If they get down 14-0 in a quick hurry,
well,
there go the touches.
Their team needs a quarterback. I actually think Ryan Tannehill, if healthy, might be the answer because without him, they were a mess this season. So we'll see. 22 going off the ticker. How about this? We have Mike looking for number 22 in box 22, Emmitt Smith. Thanks for the wheel spin last night. It funded some of that one, says Chris. There you go. What's up, Manny? Afternoon, boys. We are talking to your nephew, Manny, who's got much better taste in football teams, Steven. That's what I'll say, Manny Abrego. So that's what's up. 6 clicks coming up in the slabs. We do have minis next, and we have a diamond. Is that a single in the diamond, Steven?
Single, yes.
Diamond single on the way as well. Manny says, haha. He's a loser, LOL, says Manny. Don't say that, Manny. Don't say that. That's not nice, Manny. We got Jason Burgess up top in the NFC North. We got Robert Osinski in the NFC South. Sean Cordell in the East. Mark Green, NFC West. Welcome, Mark, new customer. That's the guy that was asking about the break, I think, Steven. Unless that was Nicholas Adams. I'm not sure. But Jason Burgess, Stephen Rigsby. All these Stevens here. That one with a PH, though, this time. Maybe it's Stephen Rigsby, like Stephen Curry.
Maybe.
We got Nicholas Adams and Michael Webster. 49ers are trash, says Manny. They own the Packers, Manny. You can't deny that. 49ers in recent years have had Green Bay's number. They're actually, they're the top 3 or 4 football team. If you look
they could stay healthy, honestly.
If you look at the last few years, they're probably a top 4 team in the league. So there you go. I'm glad I got him in a group of good guys. Thank you, Manny. You're a good guy as well, man. 22 on the way. 22 of only 30 in the slabs. It's getting on a little run here in the slab series. All right, even add you guys some more numbers in this one. Ooh, this is a nice hit here. So this guy is, I think he's 10th all-time in rushing yards. Probably the 2nd greatest Cowboy running back ever. Tony Dorsett with the Hall of Fame inscription, Gem Mint 10, autograph trading card. That's the NFC East. That is Sean Cordell. Congrats, Sean, on your Tony Dorsett, sir. Nicely done. For most guys in the break room, calling out boxes works pretty well. Apparently for Sean it doesn't. Didn't call out the number. Got the win. Congrats, Sean, on your Tony Dorsett, sir. Very nice.
Everyone's different. Their own method.
I just got my ultimate slab yesterday, says Manny. Derek Jeter 2020 Topps Transcendence Captain's Collection. Captain's Career Autograph Pinstripe. Number DJCA33. That numbered 1 out of 2, Steven?
Apparently.
Wow, that sounds pretty awesome, dude. Congrats, Manny, the captain. I'll add 23, 24, and 25 on the slabs, by the way. 30-box series. A nice hit right there. That's his team, says Sean. Should have guessed. If you're not sure who these guys like, Steven, Just guess the Cowboys. Because there's a lot of Cowboy fans in this break room. How you feeling about Dak Prescott, Sean? Are you believing in a bounce-back season? Or is he not him in Dallas? What do you think, Sean? We have 8 and 12 on the doubles, says Devin Goodman. The minis, Devin? We don't have 8 available. We actually already did 8 in the minis, looks like. And 12's not on the ticker yet, or is he talking about the diamonds?
You could be talking about the diamonds.
You might be talking diamonds.
Which are closed.
So, guys, let me know whenever you call out numbers. Let me know what break number and what series number it's in. Diamonds, says Devin. All right, 8 and 12, we're good in the diamonds. I'll get those off. But first, drop me a number in the minis. No worries, sir. I just saw your name in the mini break, and I was like, oh, he's in the minis.
All numbers for that, too, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I have his jersey, but no comment at the moment. Great when he's good, just not consistent. I would say that's a pretty fair assessment of Dak Prescott. He's a top 10 quarterback when he's at his best, but he's not at his best often enough to be a top 10 quarterback overall. Does have a lot of talent. We'll see on the Dak attack. What do you think, Devin? You're in the minis. He wants 9 and 10. 9 and 10 works. We'll get those off the ticker. Thank you very much, Mr. Goodman. You know, Devin, you're a good man. Get it? Devin Goodman. Good man.
Take those boxes.
Yes, sir. Slab car. Actually, it's just a slab one, I think.
Slab?
Yeah, I think I gave you
Did
the...
I take the doubles or the...
I think you took the doubles, yeah.
Oh, never mind. I'm ahead of you.
You're on top of it, Steven. Shane, Devin, Timothy, Shane, Mark, Tyler, and Jason. We'll get you guys randomized. 6 clicks for the mini helmet break. Double the boxes, double the fun. 9 and 10 coming up. And then we have a diamond single, actually. We did have the numbers for the double. I do need a number for the single on the diamonds. Jersey break that sold out. Yes, sir. We did run the jersey break. It was a Patrick Surtain, and it was won by Bernard Kindred. Patrick Surtain, custom Dolphin jersey, the great defensive back. Blake wants 15. All right, Blake. 15, we're doing the single for the diamonds. That's going off. Thank you, guys. You guys are great. 15 in the single for the diamonds. That's actually before the double, so 15 works. What's Delgado's team is saying? Yeah, that's a good question. I think he's a Toronto Blue Jay fan, Carlos Delgado. I think that's his squad, right, Steven?
That's the squad he played for.
There you go. We got Tyler Fouch up top in the NFC North. We got Shane Waters in the NFC South and East.
He was the Met, too, I think.
I think he was. Jason Burgess, NFC West. Ooh. Devin Goodman in the North. AFC North, that is. Timothy Boulay, AFC South. Mark Lavelle, AFC East. And Devin Goodman, AFC West. We got 9 and 10 coming up. Double box break. Double the boxes. Double the fun. Andy mini helmets here. Love me a good double box break. No headliners gone yet in the series. I say that, of course, and guess what happens? A headliner. We have ourselves a Tiki Barber Salute the Service mini helmet. Beckett certified Tiki Barber was a former Pro Bowl running back. Actually, he would probably be a Hall of Famer had he not retired early. This guy had a little bit under 2,000 yards one season, more than 1,800, right around 10,000 rush yards for his career. That's a great mini right there. That's the NFC East. And that is Shane Waters. There you go, Shane. Very nice on your fantastic Salute the Service Tiki Barber mini. Tiki Barber was fantastic. His brother, Rondé Barber, also pretty good back in the day. Speaking of brother series, here's another one, Steven. 3-time Pro Bowler on Tiki. Tiki, like I said, more than 10,000 rush yards. 4.7 yards per carry, Steven.
Impressive.
That's really good. As a stat guy, I love that stat. Awesome, says Shane. Congrats, Shane. Nicely done on your Tiki. Got one more coming up. Let me write this up for Shane, and we will rock and roll with our next one in the double box break. So orders are coming in. Boxes are getting broken. You guys are great. Should be another busy night at Ultimate Autograph, Steven. Should be another busy night.
Shaping up that way.
When are we not busy is the question. I mean, seems like never these days. All year it's been nonstop breaks here at Ultimate Autograph. I think yesterday during the 2 p.m. show, I think we pretty much went 2.5 straight hours of nonstop breaks. It was fun. 10 is next. Could we have a second headliner? Could we have a second win for Shane? Or is it going to be one of these other guys in this break? Box 10 coming up. Devin says Chiefs, but he really enjoys mostly any team outside of Green Bay and Tom Brady, Paul Lewis. You hold on to that friend, Devin Goodman. You hold on tight, baby. And lo and behold, Steven, Carlos Delgado is a Chief fan, right? This one's for Carlos! Kansas City Chief mini, Dwayne Bowe, somewhere over the Dwayne Bowe. Fantastic receiver. Nicely done, Carlos.
That's a nice hit.
We got yourself a little Dwayne Bowe. What's up, Carlos? This is for Carlos. Shout out to Mr. Delgado. Led the NFL in receiving touchdowns in 2010. Former LSU Tiger legend. Very good with the Chiefs, especially in 2010. Dwayne Bowe. That was cool. He literally just told us he's a Chiefs fan. And he gets a Chief item right there, Dwayne Bowe. You can't make this stuff up, Steven. You cannot make this stuff up here in the break room.
Cannot.
That's awesome right there. Box collar magic, Devin. It is very real. It is very real. Unless your name is Sean Cordell. For everyone else, it's real. For Sean, not quite. But everyone else loves the box number mojo. That's awesome, Devin. Carlos, I'm sure you like Patrick Mahomes. Shout out to your boy Mahomes on a great performance this weekend on one leg. There you go, Devin. Some BCM. What does BCM mean?
No idea.
Oh, Box Collar Mojo. Box Collar Mojo. I answered my own question. BCM, I like that. That's short right there. Colin Pelletier calls himself, what was it? BBCBD or something for double box break. I can't remember what his nickname is. He named himself that. It was pretty cool. We got Devin saying, guys, I'm almost in tears. Thanks so much. He's going to love it. He's having cancer surgery, and this will keep him positive and smiling for a while. Thank you so much. Positivity is real. You're welcome, Devin. Carlos, hope the surgery goes well, man. Hope you heal up, and hopefully you have a speedy recovery from what is truly a terrible disease. Sean Cordell saying, ha, okay now. Just speaking truth, Sean. Just speaking truths. We have folks get heart attacks in the break room over the fire, and now we have tears as well in the break room, Steven. You can't beat it. You can't beat it.
Full range of emotion.
15 and diamonds are forever, by the way. This is the single box break. Actually, hold on a second. My bad. Blake. Is Blake in this break? Blake is not in this break. What did you call 15 for, Blake? You can only call out the number if you're in the break. I don't see Blake in this one. Timothy, Dwayne, Chris, Jeff, and Joshua. So we'll hold off on 15, looks like. So you can only call out the number if you're in the break. Box 13 on the jersey says Mark. Perfect, Mark. That's coming up in 2 breaks. We have a diamond.
I'm doing the second one, Blake.
He's in the second diamond. Okay. So
and he's in the second double box diamond.
Okay.
So those numbers already called for that.
Just got on, says Quentin. What I miss? No Justin Jefferson yet, Quentin. Derrick Henry, Flash Authentic. The best hit so far. I will randomize the boxes we have here. 1, 5, 6, 14, and 15. I think we did have the double called out, right? I think I took it off the ticker.
Mm-hmm.
You have the numbers for that already, Steven?
Not on the top of my head, but...
Okay, let me look real quickly. Timothy wants 1, by the way. Let's do box 1. We had 11 and 13. We just did that one.
Like 16.
Oh, 8 and 12. 8 and 12. For the double.
Okay, so box 1 for
1 for the single, 8 and 12 for the double. Thank you very much, guys. You're great. What were the 2 minis? 30 boxes in the diamonds. When you get a second, Steven, unless you didn't do it already.
Did it.
You did it? Okay, so it is 30 boxes, Quentin.
Unless it's
Yeah.
Didn't save it.
Yeah, I don't know. It is 30 boxes in the diamonds. So I'll get you guys randomized for your divisions. Good luck, folks. Let's see some heat. 2 minis, Sean. 2 minis were Tiki Barber and Dwayne Bowe were the minis. Yep, Blake, we can add more numbers when we get down to less than 5. Let's add 16 through 20. Keep in mind it's only a 30-box series. We can add 16 through 20. We are doing 8 and 12 in the next one, though. Those were already called out. So good luck, folks. Let's see some fire here in the diamond helmets. Box 1. Box 1 has been fire of late, Steven.
Yeah, I was like, the listings say it.
Okay. 30 boxes, guys, for those diamonds. Dwayne up top, looking for that Justin Jefferson. Right below is Jeff in the NFC South. Joshua, you've got the NFC East. Timothy Boulay, NFC West. Joshua Dube, AFC North. We pulled 2 headliners, Quentin. Joe Montana and Bo Jackson. We have Jeff in the AFC East looking for Dan Marino. And Chris in the AFC West. Here we go. Number 1 coming up. And diamonds are forever. Dan Marino, Jim Brown, probably the 2 biggest headliners. But Quentin says, not to me. I want that Jay Jettis. We have a Terry Bradshaw in this series as well, Steven. This series is straight up fire. I mean, it is literally fire for sure. Ooh, 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 ooh. And this series is so good that this man right here is not even a headliner in it. Fastest receiver in the game. 7 seasons, 7 Pro Bowls. Number 2 in the league in receiving yards this past season. How about the Cheetah, Tyreek Hill, Lunar Authentic? That's fantastic, Jeff. Jeff Berthney, nicely done on the Cheetah. Not a headliner, Steven. Not a photoed headliner, Tyreek Hill. Think he's in the listing, but not a headliner. At least a top-tier headliner. If that's not a photo headliner, we're in for a lot of fun here. One of the best receivers in the league. Fantastic kid, Jeff. What's up, man? That's how you do it. I'll put the Cheetah away. We will do 8 and 12 in the next one. Sean Kowalski, James Strode, Blake Furman, Dwayne Wright, Timothy Boulay, Michael Webster. I was just wondering, where is David McDowell? He's here, Steven. He has reported for break winnings. It's what he does. It's what he does. Cool, cool, says Jeff. Very cool, man. Congrats on your Tyreek Hill. Andrew the Box. I mean, I could put him next to you, but I know we have so many great helmets coming up in this series, Steven. I'll save you the time on the Cheetah. So we'll go 6 clicks. Good luck, folks. Let's see some fire here. Double the box break on the way here. Yeah, these will be flying off the shelves. No question about it. Only a 30-box series with all the fire. It's going to be nuts. We got Blake up top in the NFC North. Right below is Devin Goodman in the NFC South. Dwayne Wright, NFC East. David McDowell, NFC West. James Strode. How about this? James is a Steeler fan. How does Terry Bradshaw Lunar Authentic sound, James? Timothy Boulay in the AFC South. Michael Webster. How about that Dan Marino, folks? The dictionary Webster could get himself a sick Dan Marino. Half Miami, half Pittsburgh. That's his college team. That's a crazy helmet. Sean Kowalski, by the way, you've got the AFC West here in the diamonds. We are 1 away, Blake, on the next single. That is not yet sold out. Hold on. When it sells out, then you can call it. 18 says Blake. Maybe it just sold out, actually. Let me refresh my break page. Nope, still one away. I'm seeing on my end. Still one away. We must wait to call out the number when it's full. It does take typically a few seconds before it updates, though, so it may be full. I'll take a look here in a second. So 8 coming up, my favorite number, 8. And then we'll do 12 next here. Diamonds are forever. This series is wild, guys. This is such a cool series. Let's see what we have in my favorite number, box 8. The diamonds, when you got a second, even sold out, or is it still one away?
According to my records, it's one away.
One away, Blake. It is still one away. So when it's sold out, you can call out then. If you don't reserve boxes ahead of time, those are the rules. I mean, come on now. This is only fitting, right? Only fitting. We said James Strode was in the AFC North. How about one of the all-time great receivers, Hall of Famer, Lynn Swann? Won a bunch of Super Bowls with the Steel Curtain, that great team in the 70s. Defense was great. The offense, not bad either. Guys like Franco Harris, Terry Bradshaw, Lynn Swann. That's the AFC North. That's the Steeler fan, James Strode. What's up, James? That's fantastic right there. Lynn Swann, from one of the bigger Steeler fans out there. James told me he wants to grow his collection. This is a good one right there.
Yeah, I would say so.
18 sold out. Thank you very much, guys. Blake and Peter both won 18. We'll do 18 for the great Peyton Manning. That's awesome, James. I know we say this all the time, Steven. We don't cheer for folks to win breaks, but we do love seeing folks get the teams they like. So this is an awesome moment for James Strode with the Lynn Swann. I think he hits something else over there, too. I think he hit the Bo Jackson in the early show. So James is heating up right now in the break room. Heating up. Blake was trying to predict it selling out. There you go. Lynn might have skipped on the Steeler penmanship class. You don't like that one, Adam? I like it. I think it's pretty clean, to be honest. I mean, I know maybe you can't read the Swan. I can read the Lynn, though, right? I like it. I don't know. They're all so good, Steeler players are. I think it's good, Adam, personally. As you guys know, the receivers typically, Steven, on average, wide receivers have the worst autographs. So the fastest players, they go to signings like they go to the football field. They move fast. That's it. They sign the helmets and they move on. 18 for Jay Jetta, says Quentin Johnson. Okay. Number 1 receiver in the league, according to receiving yards. Most receiving yards the first 2 seasons start a career. Very early career. Definitely needs more, games, but most receiving yards per game in NFL history, Justin Jefferson. Very early in his career. On second, it looks better. It does look better. Pull up Panther helmet, my dudes. I'm finally in the South, says Devin. Okay. 12:30 coming up. We'll see if it's a Panther, Devin. What do we have in here? What do we have in here? The beautiful Lunar Authentic helmets. That's who I thought it was. How about maybe the best player in the NFL in defense this past season? Led the league in sacks. Likely NFL Defensive Player of the Year, Nick Bosa, Lunar Authentic. That's super clean. The man that will not stop winning. There's nothing stopping this man. David McDowell with another one, Steven.
Nice hit there, David.
He does not stop.
He doesn't.
David is relentless. He's out here taking names. This dude wins more than just about anyone. And he had one spot in there, of course, for the Nick Bosa. Wow, that's nice, says Manny. Very clean helmet, thank you. You are welcome, David. That's fantastic, dude. That is a fantastic helmet. I love that the Niner players, by the way, on the white helmets and the black, they always go with the gold ink.
Cool.
Definitely a good color. Fantastic hit, Nick Bosa. So jersey break box 12 says the Wildcat. Thank you very much. That's coming up after the Diamond Double. Devin, I have a Wesley Walls replica up for trade, says Quinton. Okay. Not bad. Could be good trade bait for a Panther fan. Man. This run David's on right now, it's legendary, Steven. He's been doing this for about 3 weeks in a row now. It's not like, we have these guys who win like 7, 8 in a row, like Denny Ricker, Steve Durkee. I know he's not winning 7 or 8 in a row, but this guy's been winning for 3 weeks in a row every show. 5, 6, 7 pieces of memorabilia every show. And he's doing with 1 or 2 spots. This is a guy that, some people come to the Ultimate Autographs. Everyone has a good time. Some people lose. This guy comes to win. I mean, this guy is winning. He's literally winning off the company, Mr. McDowell. Nice get on the Bosa. So actually, up next is the jersey break. Wildcat. Who's the Wildcat? I'm guessing that's John, maybe? Or is that Timothy? Maybe it's Mark. Box 12. Wildcat, are you? I know that's not the dictionary. I know it's not Peter, actually. Is that Mark or Tim? Or John? I think that's Tim, actually. I think the Wildcat is Tim. Jersey break box 12. 12 going off the ticker. I'm 90% sure that's Tim. If it is you, Tim, please confirm. We'll go with 12, though. Pretty sure it's Tim. The Boulay, not the Bob Boulay, Timothy Boulay. I asked because you can only call out numbers if you are in the break. Those are the rules. 6 clicks. We got John up top. He's got the NFC North. Peter right below in the NFC South. NFC East is Timothy. Mark, you're in the NFC West. Michael Webster. How about that? The dictionary's got the AFC North looking for a Brown player. And then, John, you've got the rest of the AFC. Let's do box 12, Steven.
Box 12?
Yeah, that's Tim. I'm pretty sure it's Tim. Come on, Jim, says Mike. Mike, this is a jersey break, just so you know. Jim Brown will not be coming out here. But maybe you're just warming up with the AFC North.
12 in the jersey.
Yep, sign me up, number 2. 12 coming up in the jerseys. Oh, you know what? My bad. We did have 13 called out earlier. It was 13 the first jersey break. We did have 13 called out earlier. You have 13. 13 was called out earlier. We do go chronologically. 13 was called out earlier in the jerseys.
By who, though? Oh.
Let me look real quickly. 13 was Mark. Yep, Mark's in this break. So 13 is good. So we'll do 13. It is first come, first serve. Oh, LOL, says Mike. Mike was like, give me that Jim Brown. Wrong break, Mike. Wrong break. Maybe we can get you a Brown, though. Is that okay? Yep, that was you, Mark. 13 coming up. That one was called out a little earlier here. Come on, Lamar or bust, says Mike. You want Jerome Bettis, Mike? I want Jerome Bettis. I wasn't sure if you would want the bus as a Browns fan. We got ourselves a nice looking custom jersey. It's Danny Dimes, Daniel Jones. This man took his team to the playoffs. More than 300 pass yards, 70 plus rush yards in that one over the Vikings. A guy that was kind of like I want to use my words carefully, but he was kind of a laughing stock in the NFL. Now has become a pretty solid quarterback. Still has no receivers around him. Still took his team to the playoffs. Danny Dimes, one of the best autographs in sports. That's the NFC East. That is Timothy Boulay. There you go, man. Daniel Jones.
Danny Dimes.
We talk about autographs of the modern guys. He's right up there with Kirk Cousins for the best. Very clean autograph on Daniel Jones. Trade bait in case I don't get Jim, says Mike. Okay. Makes sense. I like how he says, in case I don't get Jim. He's already assuming he's going to get Jim Brown. It's already been assumed, Steven. in case I don't get Jim Brown.
Oh yeah.
I like it. That's the attitude, man.
You gotta prepare for the baby to arrive.
That's right. You can't achieve if you don't believe. Box 12 for Jersey Break 3, okay? Actually, last one of the night, says Devin. We'll see about that. I really can't say thank you enough for Carlos. He's going to love it. Thanks so much, guys. You're welcome, Devin. Thank you very much for playing. And once again, all the best to Carlos with his surgery, man. That's fantastic. Tears were shed in the break room today, Steven. Happy tears, though. That's good. Happy tears. So 12 for the third jersey break, which is it sold out yet?
I'm getting some orders right now.
Let me take a peek here.
I'm 3 away, so it could very well be. But
we got 1 away on my end here. Okay. We have Diamonds Forever number 2. This is a single. We got 18. 18 for Justin Jefferson. And the double is sold out as well. I'll take numbers for the double. And our last black and blue is 1 away from selling out. That's fantastic. You guys are great. Keep those orders moving. Let's keep knocking out the heat. So, when you get a second, Steven, box 18 on the single here in the Diamonds. We get 18 off the ticker. We're looking for number 18 in box 18, Justin Jefferson. Maybe we should start calling the 18 box the Justin Jefferson box, not the Peyton Manning. And we'll go modern here in the break room. I almost forgot that Justin Jefferson is number 18. It's not really a very common number in football. I mean, you see it, but it's not like when you think about star players, maybe I'm blanking, but I think of Manning and Jefferson. That's about it, right?
yeah.
Yo, Devin says, not 525. I want that rice, says Blake. 15 and 20 on the double. The advisor does look amazing, Blake. That's the helmet that you pointed to, Steven, that you want to see. I do as well. And I'm pretty sure we'll see it tonight. Whether it's sooner or later. Vinny just smashed the whole Little Caesar thin crust. I actually like Little Caesar's pizza, but I'm going to make a joke here, Steven. Vinny had to go cheaper pizza because he had to Venmo me $20 in the game yesterday. So Vinny had to go the $5 hot and ready pizza, ran out of money. So there you go. We have, who's that sexy Titan on the counter, says Jeffrey. That's Derrick Henry, man. That's the best active Titan player. Was not even a photoed headliner in the Diamonds, Jeffrey. That's your boy, Derrick Henry. Diamonds are forever coming up. We have a single box break. Peter up top, looking for number 18 in box 18, Justin Jefferson. Dennis Salas, NFC South. We have Blake Furman, NFC East. Michael Webster in the West. Donnie Lotz at the AFC North. Could be Jim Brown. Could be Terry Bradshaw. We got the AFC South, Matthew. AFC East is Dwayne Wright. How about a little Dan Marino, Dwayne? And AFC West, we did pull the ball, Bo Jackson, but there is a Justin Herbert Flash Authentic. Jared Smiley looking for that. Marino is not hit yet, Jeffrey. Dan Marino is still in play, as is Jim Brown. The 2 best helmets left. We did pull Joe Montana, though. 18 coming up, 18 of 30. What could we have in here? Would it really be number 18 in box 18? That'd be awesome. Peter says, come on. Bring on the Jefferson. I've got the NFC North. This is right up there as far as the Justin Jefferson hit. This is, I mean, it's a quarterback. It's worth a lot. It's another Justin. It's Justin Fields, Lunar Authentic. Not even a photoed headliner. Set the single game record for rushing yards in a regular season game this year against the Dolphins. Justin Fields, one of the best athletes in the NFL. It's about consistency, passing the ball, making smart decisions. Can he get there? Maybe, maybe not, but this dude can beat you running the ball. No question about that. NFC North. Peter Malecki with the Justin Fields Lunar Authentic. Not even a photoed headliner. Fire says, Manny, it's so fire that even a Packer fan calls it fire, Steven.
That's incredible.
That's incredible right there. Justin Fields Lunar Authentic. For how much? $80?
Not bad.
Ooh, baby. Peter Malecki. That's fantastic, dude. Love the Justin Fields Authentic. Actually, know that he charges quite a bit for his autograph, as many young quarterbacks do. That's a fantastic hit right there. Devin may have something for you, buddy, says Jason. Wow, thank you guys, says Peter. Thank you very much for playing, Peter. And congrats on your Justin Fields. Fantastic right there. Man. Not a photoed headliner. Just hanging out there, Steven. Not a photoed headliner. Jeez, congrats, Peter. I already skipped over the Urlacher. I know it's not going to last long, Steven. We don't often get bear helmets next to you. Let's put this bad boy next to you for now. Justin Fields. So we have a jersey break coming up. Actually, no, this is Diamonds Forever 2. We have a Diamonds double. I think we had 15 and 20. So Joe, Quentin, Bryce, Donnie, Timothy, Devin, and David. It's a sweet helmet, says Jason. Isn't it? I agree, man. It is a very sweet helmet. So 15 going off the ticker and 20 as well in the diamond helmets. This series it's moving right now. It's moving in a hurry, actually, which is great. Steve spelled my name wrong, LOL, says Quentin. Oh, I see. I see what you're saying there, Quentin. Quentin's got the jokes. Come on, one big snipe. Got to keep the positivity going, says Devin. Yep, Mike, we got some more numbers on there. 5, 6, 14, 16, 17, and 19. I can add a couple more. I'll add 21 and 22 for now. We can get you a couple more. I think Mike is thinking that, what was his theory? 24? We knock out one more break, I'll add 2 more at least to the ticker. Only 30 boxes there, Mr. Dictionary. I think he thinks that Jim Brown's in 24. We do have the boxes already ready for this break, though. It's 15 and 20. I think the next double is not sold out yet, or is it, Steve?
No, it's 7 away.
7 away.
Wait, which one? The third one?
The fourth
You're
one.
doing the third one.
The third one right now, yeah. Yeah. So, Devin, those numbers are not valid because the break is not closed up. We did get this already ready. We have 15 and 20. The single sold out, though?
Yeah, singles.
Okay, so 22 for the single. We'll do that next. Thank you, Mike. 22 going off the ticker for the single. All right, diamonds are forever. Devin, you've got the NFC North, looking for Justin Jefferson. Quentin, NFC South. We have Bryce in the NFC East. We do get a lot of Cowboy hits in this break room. Timothy Boulay, NFC West. Joe Stellantano, Niner fan in the AFC North. We have David McDowell, AFC South and East, and Donnie Lotz, AFC West. Sean might have recognized a friend, Donnie Lotz, saying, is that your buddy, man? 15 coming up first. The Mahomes box, and 20 to Apollo. So AFC East, by the way, the guy who's won the most in this break room does have the Marino spot. The most lately, at least, David McDowell. What could we have here? 15 first, 20 next in the diamond helmet. Already the third double box break. And we are just an hour into the show, Steven. That's fantastic. I sent y'all the referral link to get some rewards. Yeah, make sure you do it next time, Sean Cordell. Glad to have your buddy in here. Tell all your friends, guys. Definitely going to get some more people in the breaks. Ooh, I like this one. One of the best corners of the last generation. Richard Sherman, Super Bowl champion inscription. This is a Super Bowl that I did not like. As a Bronco fan and a Manning fan, I was a Peyton Manning fan. I will say I'm a Chief guy, but I did like the Colts because of Manning and the Broncos because of Manning. This was, hands down, Steven, one of the worst Super Bowls I've ever watched. I hated the Super Bowl, but the Seahawks didn't. 43-8, one of the best defenses of all time.
The Legion of Boom.
Legion of Boom, led by Richard Sherman. That's the NFC West. That is Timothy Boulay. Nice hit, Timothy, on Richard Sherman. I know we saw this helmet, I believe, yesterday, but I love these Super Bowl helmets. They are very nice. So there you go. Both my quarterbacks got Super Bowl wins, Vinny. Your quarterbacks lost as well. It happens, man. You win some, you lose some in the big game. Definitely Richard Sherman, though, I think, well, he actually played in 2 Super Bowls, right?
Yep.
I think he won one, lost one. Should have won 2, but certain 1-yard call did make the difference. Just feed Marshawn Lynch the ball, baby.
That's all they had to do.
Beast mode. Beast mode.
That's all they had to do.
Vinny's guy would have one less if that was the case. I guess Brady gets credit for half a Super Bowl, as Vinny would say, when he starts taking off halves for plays. That Seahawk is awesome, says Jason. Best play call in NFL history, says Vinny. Maybe for him. Maybe for him. It's kind of ironic that Pete Carroll is a great coach, but he had that controversial, I don't know if you remember the Rose Bowl game. USC goes for like 4th and 2, and they don't give Reggie Bush the ball. They give it to Lindell White. They got stuffed. Texas goes down and wins the game. So some heartbreaking losses for Pete Carroll. Box 20 coming up, 20 of 30 in the Diamonds. What could we have next here? That's play on NFL history. Oh my gosh. Vinny cracks me up, man. Cracks me up. What do we have here? One of my favorite players of all time. We have Mike Allstott with the Fire the Cannons inscription. One of the all-time great football players. That is fantastic right there. 6-time Pro Bowler, all-time great fullback is what I meant to say. Just under 1,000 rushing yards one season as a fullback. Former Super Bowl champion. Congrats, Quentin, on your Mike Allstott. Very nice, sir. That's a great hit right there. Fantastic. I like that one. I have him on Salute the Service. That's Quentin. One to keep, one to trade, or one to match, Steven. Could be either option. Peyton Manning did have a couple of tough Super Bowl games. I think that Peyton Manning's arm was dead in the last one, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think his arm was dead in that last one.
That defense wasn't dead, though.
It was karma, actually, because he should have won more earlier in his career. Ironically, the worst season that he had, he won a Super Bowl, which is part of what I say, sports are a team game. It's not just about Super Bowl rings for me, but I know Vinny loves the jewelry. Oh, yeah, Patrick Mahomes, #1 all-time in playoff passer rating and regular season. Vinny always likes to point out stats that influence 2 games. Yes, he will improve, Vinny. Yes, he will, sir. We have a black and blue on the way.
Black and blue.
What do we have?
The last black and blue.
Yeah, the last black and blue. We have Lindsey, Joseph, Michael, Dennis, Jason, Adam, and Darren. Vinny, how about the stats over playoff games and regular season games? Vinny's basing things off like a handful of games. I want to see you put your stats out there, Vinny, for those. Lindsey, Joseph, Michael, Dennis, Jason, Adam, and Darren. Get you guys randomized 6 times here. I don't even need a box number, Steven, because it's the last one.
Nope, you don't.
Last one. 2 thumbs up for the full-size black and blue, by the way. Quite a few authentics. Nice price point as well, says Adam. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much. And he will, Vinny. He will. So 42 going off the ticker. We'll rock and roll here with our black and blue. Thank you very much, Adam. That's awesome, dude. I will put that message out. I'll spread the word that you guys like the series. It's pretty obvious they liked it, Steven, because it sold out in about 2.5 days. But the last one. But actually, we technically basically sold it out in 2 days. The only reason why this stalled the last couple days is because all the headliners were gone.
Yeah.
And I think it's another authentic here to finish it off. So yeah, quite a few authentics for $41. Could not agree more, Mr. Adam. What could we have in here? Could this be an authentic? It is an authentic. It is an authentic. I think Adam probably can appreciate this player. You know where I'm headed with this one, Steven. It's his squad right here. Look at this beautiful flash authentic Danny White with the Super Bowl champion inscription. Former Cowboys quarterback. Just a slight little scratch in the back. A nice hit right there. That's Dennis Salas on the Danny White. So series came, series went. It was a lot of fun. This went especially crazy on Saturday. I think on Sunday, the Brady series and the Bree series took a little attention away. But this was the series on Saturday. I think Joe was just ripping through boxes in this one. So nice hit, Dennis. We have a Sign Me Up jersey next. Then we have a Diamonds Are Forever single after that. You guys are great for knocking out the black and blue. Any white. We have Chris, Thomas, Sean, Don, Aaron, and John in Sign Me Up jerseys. My first time winning a Dallas lid. Finally, says Dennis. Like I said, we are surrounded by Cowboy fans, Steven. They are everywhere in this break room. All about the Cowboy fans. I think we did have a box. I think it's 12 on the jerseys. So we'll do 12 on the jerseys. Box 12 going off the ticker. Thank you very much, guys. That was called out a little bit earlier here. Well, good. We love getting guys the teams they like. Nothing like your first helmet on your favorite team. That's fantastic. Busy, Steven, with orders, right?
Yep.
Good. Good. That's fantastic right there. Boxes 6 and 17 for Diamonds number 4 double. Says Anthony. All right, Anthony.
12 for the
12 for the jerseys, and then 22 for the single. Wildcat is Sean Davis. Thank you, Wildcat. Sean Davis, he is in this break. That was Danny White, full-size authentic, former Cowboy quarterback. At one point, he was a starter. At one point, he was a backup back in the day for the boys. 6 clicks. We got Sean up top. He's got the NFC North and NFC South. We got Thomas Gilbertson in the NFC East. Aaron Nutt, NFC West, AFC North. Don in the AFC South. Chris in the East. And John, AFC West. Steven, we have, I believe we still have not pulled a headliner on the jerseys. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
This is getting crazy here in the jerseys. All the headliners still in play. Box 12 on the way. Surely we're due for a headliner. Surely. We got to have a headliner at some point. We don't. Another break with no headliners. But also another break with box caller mojo. We got Sean Davis taking home the 1982 Big Ten MVP, College Football Hall of Famer, one of the all-time great college players, Anthony Carter. JSA certified, by the way. Not too bad in the pros either. 3-time Pro Bowler. Fantastic receiver for the Vikings. If your last name was Carter and you played on Minnesota, you were pretty good. We had Chris Carter and Anthony Carter. Nice hit, Sean Davis, on your jersey. How many boxes left in the Diamonds? Headliners left, Jeffrey Estrella. We have most of them out there. We have Jim Brown, Dan Marino, Justin Herbert, Jerry Rice, Justin Jefferson, Terry Bradshaw. I believe we have, let's see, the next double we have called out 6 and 17, I think. Let me double check here. I think it was 6 and
Yeah,
17.
that sounds right.
Anthony wants 6 and 17. It is a 30-box series. We already did, or we're about to do 22 in the single. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we have 13 boxes left, Steven. I might be off by 1, but I believe, Jeffrey, 13 boxes left. Technically, it's 16 with the breaks coming up. But 13 in play, and we still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whether it's 16 or 13 boxes, we're getting close to a 1 in 2 chance at a headliner. Those odds are pretty good. Pretty good odds at some headliners in the diamonds. 22 coming up, though. This is a single box break. We had the dictionary, Mike Webster, calling out 22. A lot of big names in this series, Steven. A lot of big names. Only the second time we've ever seen Jim Brown in the break room, too, by the way. It's exciting to see Jim Brown. I think a lot of guys want that Merino. I really want to see the Jim Brown, if I'm being honest. That's super cool. Anthony Carter for Sean. Let's keep it rolling here. Box 22 of 30. Good luck, guys. Don, Sean, Adam, Sean, James, Jeff, and Michael. We'll go 6 clicks for our divisions. We'll rock and roll with the diamonds. Did Vinny tell you that I'm his apprentice now, says Quentin. Well, Quentin, Vinny's known for losing lots of bets to me, Quentin. So just go ahead and Venmo me $20, man. That's what Vinny does after losing bets. Apparently, Quentin is Vinny's apprentice. Vinny's taking him under his wing and teaching him all about ultimate autographs. Quentin said it, Steven. You said, Kamen, did Vinny tell you that I was apprentice now?
No, they didn't send the paperwork in.
That's amazing. Terry said Jim Brown is awesome. Box 22 coming up. Is this the Jim Brown moment? Top 3 running back of all time, I think, Jim Brown. Fantastic. Saying Marino question mark. You're in the right spot, Adam. You're in the right spot, dude. It's possible. It is very possible on Dan Marino. It's not Dan Marino. Where is Blake Furman at? This is his favorite player. We got ourselves Chad Johnson, Lunar Authentic. More than 10,000 receiving yards. 6-time Pro Bowler. Chad Johnson, AFC North. That is Sean Cordell. Nice hit, Sean, on Chad Johnson. Very cool. Vinny wants 16 for the single. All right, Vinny, we'll do 16 in the next single. Let's get this Chad Johnson written up for Sean. This one is a single here. Yep. The next one's a double. And we got a single coming up. This is selling quickly right now, huh?
Yes, it is.
Good, good, good. But I love to hear. I don't know who loves the diamonds more, Steven. Me, you, or the customers. I mean, I think it's the customers, but we love it here.
Yeah, it's fun to see the helmet.
It's fun to see the helmets. Actually, if you have a second, I'll hand you some boxes.
I really don't.
You don't? Good. Well, good. No, you're good, man.
You can put some boxes up there. We can chip away at it, but right now.
No, you're good. You keep those orders rolling. You are more than good. 6 and 17, by the way, for the next double. Actually, I will hand you
Yeah, I'd say put some
the
up
2
there.
boxes while you get 6 and 17. That works for me. You guys are great.
What were Devin Goodman's words?
That he cried in the break room?
No, besides that.
Positivity.
I'm not playing anymore.
All right, he lied.
LOL.
He lied.
LOL.
He lied. The non-boxing mojo's working tonight, said Sean. For everyone else, it's box number mojo. For Sean, it's non-box number mojo. Whatever works.
What is it?
6 and 17. Anthony Zimmerman is in this break. He's got closer magic and box number mojo, Steven. That's a dangerous combo right here. Devin saying, LOL, I know I couldn't help myself. Devin, it's okay. It's okay. He says,
Devin,
I deserve that. I'm also in the minis. What did I say the other day?
You know, Papa Steve's just gonna see every order that comes through, right?
About 80% of the time.
You're not gonna sneak in there and just get away with it.
About 80% of the time when someone says I'm done, they're back.
Yeah.
I think it was Alex with me on Friday. I was telling him that, and he's like, you know what, Kamen, you're right. You're right. How about this? David McDowell's got the NFC North. Looking for Justin Jefferson. We got Anthony Zimmerman, NFC South. Michael Webster in the East. We got Paul Lewis, NFC West. John G. How about Terry Bradshaw or Jim Brown in the AFC North? Mike S., AFC South. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. David McDowell. He's got the Marino spot. That is trouble. We have Quinton in the AFC West. Could be Justin Herbert. Sean's doing his River Dance touchdown celebration. That sounds fantastic. Box 6 on the way. 6 of 30 in the diamonds. Show me the fire. We know it's going to be fire. Just how fire is it? Hi, Justin's wife here. How do you buy a spot in order to try to win Justin Herbert helmets? Want to try to win him that helmet for his birthday this month? That's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. All right, well, I'll drop in the links. This is the double box break. And the single actually sold out, Justin and Justin's wife. But here's the link to the double. Here's the link on the break page. Get your husband a pretty good prize right there for the birthday. That's going to be a winning wife right there, Steven. That's a winning wife right there. She's a keeper. What do we have here? Jeffrey Estrella. Close your eyes. Here's another Tennessee Titan Flash Authentic. Another great Titans running back. Eddie George on the Flash Authentic. Heisman Trophy winner at Ohio State. 4-time Pro Bowler in the NFL. Mike S. Single spot snipe. Eddie George Flash Authentic. Attaboy, Mike. A great hit on the Eddie George. The series that never stops giving, Steven. That's fantastic.
Yeah, I'll get you new ones up there in a second, Mrs. Abadia. Just bear with me. They both sold out like that.
And that's a great wife right there, Steven.
Very true.
Justin's got to hold on to her. I mean, look, Justin goes through a lot of stress in his life. He's a Charger fan. The Chargers charger a lot. He's got to have something good going for himself. His football team gives him a lot of heartache. His wife, on the other hand, she's awesome. So, hats off to them. Quentin says, forget the Abadia family. I don't care about your birthday, buddy. I'm taking Herbert next to the AFC West. Okay, Quentin. Quentin's getting greedy, Steven. I mean,
sounds like a Vincent Bottani apprentice.
No kidding, right? No kidding.
Sounds just like him.
Just like Vinny, getting greedy. Getting greedy.
What's my Venmo?
It's like, instead of like VP TB12 or something, it's QJ like 84 for Randy Moss. All right, the Abadia family can keep calm. I actually think this is the win for both sides. So Quinton's going to get a hit. He's going to get a Hall of Fame tight end. Dave Casper the Ghost, Steven. Beautiful Raider. This is actually a Pro-Line retro helmet. Dave Casper, that's the AFC West. That's Quentin Johnson. Nicely done right there. Terry's laughing. Terry probably likes this one, by the way. Mr. Wilson, Dave Casper, the Ghost. Nice hit right there. That is fantastic. See, probably the worst hit so far in the series. But if that's the worst hit, that's not bad. That 6 says Terry. Figured you would say that, Terry. Terry's like a longtime Raider fan. Terry remembers John Madden, remembers Dave Casper.
Hates the Steelers.
Hates the Steelers and their soft receivers. Terry remembers the good old days of Raider football.
I'm not sure if I can count on how many fingers on my hands times that Lynn Swan has been called soft in his life.
Certainly called soft by Terry Wilson. So that's tough right there.
That's soft receiver.
Soft receiver.
Greatest description.
Sign me up jerseys are next. I don't think we have a box number for these. John, Jose, Timothy, Thomas, and David.
Not the new one.
Number 4 on the jerseys. I don't think we have a box number on this. Did you get one, Steven, that you saw?
I can't see the chat.
Yeah, you're too busy. I have not seen a box number.
That just sold out too recently, so I don't think anyone's called it.
Yeah. Drop me a number for the jerseys. Otherwise, I can randomize. Live break 6 is up in the double box break in the diamonds. And I think the single should be up any second too as well, guys. That diamond series is hot right now. David wants 14. Thank you, David. The Ernie Banks box, 14 coming up in the jerseys. We have still not pulled a headliner yet in the jerseys. Isn't that wild, Steven?
Crazy to think about.
That's pretty wild. Edward Loves 19. I think we have, what do we have here? We have the next, actually, I think we already have boxes, or do we not have boxes? I don't think we have the double boxes yet. We have 16 for the single. So 5 and 19, I think, is valid for Mr. Tabanera. What's up, Edward? How's it going in Hawaii, sir? It's like, what, 3-4 hours earlier there? It's only like 4 or 5 o'clock.
They're in the midst of their
The sun still might be up in Hawaii. Jealous. So, yep, we'll do 5 and 19 in the double. I think Vinny called 16 for the single. In the diamond.
the double. Did I put the double first?
The single is first, actually.
Single first, so which number?
16 for the single. And 14 in the jerseys.
That one we're doing right now, right?
The jersey now, yeah. 14 coming up. So,
okay.
Killed my break day at the beach, says Edward. All right, Edward, rub it in some more, man. Isn't it like 8 degrees here today, Steven?
Yeah, exactly. Fight me.
It's like 8 degrees, Edward.
No offense, Edward, but fight me.
You are not popular right now, Edward Tabanera.
14?
14 in the jerseys.
Edward, you are the man, but
No, we love
it
Edward.
must be nice stumbling up from the beach
Uh,
after your Mai Tais or whatever your adult beverage of choice is.
so jealous, man. Hey, look who's back in the break room after a long break. Done grading papers for the night. The teacher, Jose Alcala. What's up, Jose? We got Thomas Gilbertson. He's a Packer fan. We still like him, Steven, somehow. We got John G. What's up, John? You've got the NFC East, West, and AFC North. The winner, David McDowell in the South. Timothy Boulay won earlier, AFC East. And we got John, AFC West. -7 here in Minnesota. Okay, Quentin. You're earning back some points now. I like that comment. Makes me feel a little bit better about our life right now, Steven. -7 in Minnesota. We have done it again, Steven. We have skipped over a headliner in the jerseys again.
Unbelievable.
We have not pulled a single headliner yet. This one's for Thomas Gilbertson, Manny Abrego, the Green Bay Packers all-time leading rusher, and one of the best autographs in memorabilia, Nebraska Cornhusker star as well. I'm on green. Look at this auto. Very clean. That's the NFC North. The teacher back in the breaks. He's teaching everyone else how to win, Steven.
Education.
Education right there, Mr.
Education,
Alcala.
ladies and gentlemen.
Education. -2 here in Iowa, says Cody. Okay. All right, thank you guys. You're making me feel a little better here. Thank you very much. Shout out to Iowa, Steven. I don't know if you know this. My dog Messi's from Iowa. He's an Iowan. JSA certified on the Amon Green, by the way, Jose. Have not seen Jose all year in the break room, Steven. All year. Last day of all year jokes, by the way. February 1st, they expire. So I got the rest of the night to make them. Nice grab, Jose, says Thomas. Oh, my God, love the Packer jersey, says Cody. All right, Cody. Definitely cool for Jose, I'll tell you that much. Mr. Alcala. Put those papers away, Jose. You've worked hard enough. It's time to break boxes. Have not seen Jose in a long time. I mean, not only this year, probably been months. I can't even remember last time I saw Jose in a break. So we got 21 in the diamond single. That's Peter. Okay, let's see where we're at the diamonds here.
Well, didn't Vinny call a single for that?
Yeah, we had 16 from Vinny.
Well, the next two sold out too, so just
The single sold
the
out?
single and the double.
Okay.
I need to know where we're at in boxes.
Yeah, all right. So I think 21's going off. I'll put 24, 25. I think we're really close here. So we'll probably just bring all of them in here just to make sure we could count them that way.
Just do it.
So 26 in Sleet and Dallas, does that count? I don't know about that. That's therapy for my Niner loss yesterday, says Jose. It's funny because it's funny you say that, Jose. We had a Niner fan in the break room yesterday, Joe Celentano. The man won a bunch yesterday, so maybe that's what it is. If you're a Niner fan, hop in the breaks and you'll win. Okay, so this is Diamonds Are Forever number 4.
Single.
Single. So that's the one that Vinny called out, 16. So Timothy, Michael, Vinny, and David in this break. Okay, you're good?
I'm imagining it's going to... 16 for the single.
16 for the single.
Do I have any 2 boxes?
Yep, 5 and 6 clicks. Mike up top, you've got the NFC North. Hand Stevenson boxes here. David, you've got the NFC South. We have Timothy, NFC East. David, NFC West. Michael, AFC North. AFC South, AFC East, and AFC West. Here's the Justin Fields box here as well. Actually, I'll wait. So this is Diamonds Are Forever single coming up here. I'll take the Herbert, please, says Vinny. All right, Vinny, good luck, sir. Let's see what we got here in box 16. 16 of 30 into diamonds. Good luck, folks. Let's see the fire here. Steven, I think we're still a ways away from closing out the series. You could probably post at least another couple. What do we have here? Ooh. A Miami helmet. It's not Dan Marino. It's the 2-time NFL leader in picks, Xavier Howard. That's the AFC East. Michael Webster, congrats on your Xavier Howard authentic. The dictionary. Look at Mike with more spots right now. Hunting that Jim Brown. Congrats on your Xavier Howard, Mr. Webster. No Herbert for Vinny. Nicely done right there, Michael, on Xavier Howard. Steven, we have at least like 8, 9, maybe 10 boxes left. So you could probably still post the next one.
Okay. I will do it when I catch up.
Yeah, you're good. Trade bait for Jim. Obviously, I'd add, says Mike, thank you for the clarification. Thank you for the clarification. I was going to say, Jim Brown for Xavier Howard. Yeah, not going to happen. So Diamonds Are Forever double is next. Mike again, Devin, Tim, Edward, Sean, Joe, Jeff, and Bob Boulay. So we have, I think this is 5 and 19 called out by Edward. Let me get those off the ticker here. Then we have the next single sold out, and we had 21 in the single. I think it's 4. I'll make the rest available. I think it'll be 9 left. So 24, 25, 14, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. And Steven, actually, after the next 2 breaks, I'll have you read off the numbers. I want to make sure that I didn't delete something on accident, and that we didn't not delete something, rather.
What are the next 2 numbers?
Next 2 are 5 and 19.
How many 2 more boxes?
Then after this double, actually, let's read. You have all of them in the room here?
There's 2 more.
2 more in the back? Okay.
I'm going to go here right.
Okay, you'll get them right now. Then we'll inventory all of the numbers. I'll make sure my ticker's correct. Sometimes stuff gets deleted or stuff doesn't get deleted. I do want to make sure we have the ticker organized. We are going to open up the series with all the boxes left. We do have 5 and 19. Then we have 21. Then I'll make sure the ticker is 100% correct. And with all the boxes left, guys, 5 coming up. 19 for sure. A headliner, says Vinny. And Shane says 3 and 5 in the minis. All right, Shane. So Michael, Devin, Timothy, Edward, Sean, Joe, Jeffrey, and Bob. We'll go 6 clicks here. Good luck, folks. Let's see some fire here. We have 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, Sean up top in the NFC North. Right below him, we got ourselves Devin in the NFC South, Bob NFC East, Edward NFC West. We have Joe in the AFC North, Timothy AFC South, Michael Webster's got the Merino spot, and Jeff in the AFC West. We have the Super Pooper loving your hoodie, the Griffey hoodie. I like it. Come on, baby, give me some fire, says Devin. All right, Dev, box 5 coming up. What could we have in here? Let's see the heat. 5 out of 30. Oh, we've got some heat. We got ourselves the leader in the league in receiving yards, Jay Jetta's Justin Jefferson. Let's go. Jay Jetta's most receiving yards first 2 seasons of an NFL career. Most receiving yards this past season in the whole league, Sean Kowalski. That's fantastic. Justin Jefferson, Flash Authentic. Nice hit, Sean, says Vinny. Nice hit indeed. Jay Jettas. Let's go. Mr. Kowalski. Most receiving yards per game in NFL history. Very young career, but it's been a very good career so far. Fantastic, Sean. Jay Jettas. And that is a single spot snipe. Well worth it. Chris Ventura, we just pulled a Derrick Henry Flash Authentic a little bit earlier, sir. Woohoo will look nice next to the Jefferson jersey I got signed, says Sean. Perfect. That is definitely a fantastic look. So 5 off the board. Got box 19 coming up. You have them all in here, Steven, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you read them off to me? I want to make sure we're right, okay? After this break here.
Yeah.
You're good. What do we have in here? What do we have in here? Is this what I think it is? Is this what I think it is? Oh, yes, sir, it is! Jim Brown, full-size Flash Authentic. Holy moly! One of the all-time great running backs, one of the best autographs out there. That's fantastic. Radke Sports Certified, AFC North. Jim Brown, Joe Celentano. That is ridiculous. Holy cow, Joe. Jim Brown coming out. My goodness. Wow. Bob Boulet's #1 running back ever. I believe, ESPN Sports Century had him as one of the top 5 athletes of all time about 10, 20 years ago on their list. That's fantastic. Jim Brown, my goodness. This guy was the original great running back, Mr. Brown. So, Mike, if you got some Niners stuff, definitely shoot Joe a message. Huge 49er fan. Nice hit, congrats, says Peter. Could not agree more. Jim Brown, that autograph is super clean. Holy cow. That is nuts, Jim Brown. Flash Authentic, 3-time NFL MVP, 8-time first-team All-Pro, 9-time Pro Bowler. Steven, get this. He led the league in rushing 8 times in his career. I think the dude played 9 seasons, led the league in rushing 8 times.
Pretty impressive.
That's pretty impressive. That's a great hit, Joe Celentano. The best hit of the series so far, Joe. So Jim Brown, put him here. Do you have the Fields box right now? I know you're busy.
I really don't.
I don't got nothing.
Yeah. All right, you're good. We'll just put Jim here. I'll hold the Fields next to me. You're good. So thank you very much, guys, on the firebox. Diamonds will be going up when Steven gets a second, Greg. Orders are way too hot. We want to make sure we don't mess up any orders. Steven's doing a great job tonight. So we'll post them when we get a second here. We write this up for Joe on the Jim Brown. Man, that was cool. That was very cool. Only a 30-box series, though. We are definitely winding down. We did pull the Jim Brown. We do have the Dan Marino still in play. This will be Jim Brown. So Diamonds Are Forever double. We have a single next.
We have a lot of things next.
Oh, good. Good. That's fantastic. So Mike Webster, Travis Honga, Peter Malecki, Dwayne Wright.
Then one called 21.
I think someone called 21, yeah. 21 by Peter for the Diamond single. You have 21 already off the ticker. We'll do 21 coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got 3. I think there's 9 left on my ticker, if that's correct, after 21. No, Jeffrey, you guys are just busy ordering. Steven's just getting caught up. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome right now. Yep. We'll get those posted here in a second,
You guys
folks.
closed out like 5 different breaks.
Yeah.
So
you got Steven's doing great, guys. He'll post the new breaks when he gets caught up. You guys are knocking out so much heat.
I don't know if the break page has ever been attacked like that before. So
Well, there you go.
that's one way to describe it.
That's one way to describe it. So bear with Steven. He'll get those up. He is doing a good job tonight.
I also don't want to mess up your order.
Yeah, we don't want to mess up the orders. Take your time, Steven. No worries. We got some breaks to do, and we'll get fresh breaks up when we can. No worries. Thanks, says Jeffrey. You got it, man. The break page is not broken, even though you guys have almost broken it with all the orders.
You sold it out.
Yeah, they sold it out. Dwayne Wright up top in the NFC North. Michael Webster's got the rest of the NFC. Peter in the AFC North. Travis Honga, AFC South. Dwayne Wright, AFC East. And Michael Webster, AFC West. So Herbert's still out there. Dan Marino's still out there. Terry Bradshaw's still out there. Jerry Rice is still out there. We still got 4 headliners in play. This is crazy right here at Ultimate Autographs. A bunch of fresh breaks are up, guys, by the way. I know the Diamonds are coming up soon, but most of the other series are updated, Steven.
I'm getting there.
Yeah, so we're getting there, folks. Those breaks are incoming here. All right, box 21 coming up. 21 of 30, and Diamonds Are Forever. They are forever, man. They really are. This series is fire. What do we have here? Oh, yeah. This is a great hit right here. More trade baits. Michael Webster. It's not going to be enough. But the guy who won Jim Brown is a huge 49er fan. Here's a Brock Purdy Salute the Service authentic.
That's a start.
That's a start. Trade
Start
bait right there,
package,
Mike
yeah.
Webster. Joe Celentano, diehard 49er fan. If you didn't think Brock Purdy was legit, we saw that he is based on the last game. He goes down. The offense looked dead. I know Josh Johnson's a career backup, but it shows you that people said, oh, he's only good because he's with the Niners. He was just a good player. It did help. He was in a good system, had a great coach, great players around him, but not everyone can go in and do what Brock Purdy did. NFC West, a nice hit, Michael Webster. 7-1 as an NFL starter. That's not bad at all. And Brock Purdy. Very nice, Mike.
There you go, boys.
Trade bait. Break page updated, by the way. Attack away. Attack away. That Dan Marino helmet is still out there, guys. Half Dolphins, half Pittsburgh. They're not all sold out, Greg. We've got maybe, I'm going to say, looks like 8 left, maybe 9, Steven.
Mm-hmm.
We are winding down in the Diamonds. Very few left, Mr. Greg. Actually, it might be like 6 after the next double that are available. So Brock Purdy for Mr. Webster. So double box break on the way. David, Michael, Bryce, Quentin, Dwayne, Chris Reese, and Don Garrett here. I don't know if I have numbers for this one yet. Let me see. Let me know, guys, on numbers. I don't think we have a number on this one. Diamonds number 6 double. I know a lot of comments coming through. I don't think we have numbers, unless I missed something. I don't think there's any numbers in this one. So drop me 2 numbers. First come, first serve. 30 and 26 says Chris. All right, 30 and 26 going off. Chris Reese, you are in this break. In the minis, we have 3 and 5. Devin, you were beat by someone earlier. And then, Steven, when you get up, I want to make sure I have my numbers right as well. I know you're busy. I want to make sure that I'm not forgetting to take something off here.
What numbers are we looking for right now?
30 and 26. So this is all the ones left, right?
Yes.
For the diamonds?
Mm-hmm.
So, can you read me off the ones we have? I want to make sure my ticker is right here. 24 and 25.
27, 20.
27, 28. 14. 29. Okay, and so it's 1, 2, 3. You have 9 there, is that right? Yeah, 26 and 30. There'll be 7 left, I think, right? All right, so 7 left in the series. So, I mean, I don't know where we're at on breaks, but 3 doubles and a single, unless there's something else.
I mean,
there.
I put up the last single then.
Oh, you did already? Okay.
Yeah, if we're
Okay.
we're doing that route.
Yeah. And that sold out and the double sold out. So I think 2 more doubles needed then. These guys are nuts. I love it. I love it. I love it. You guys are awesome.
Give me a chance to make sure you guys get your orders along.
Yeah. Steven will make sure, but we will get, I guess, then just 2 more doubles, I think, then. And that's it. It'll be 2 more doubles, and then the series is gone just like that. That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, so we got 30 here. We got 26. I'll do 26 first.
Goodness gracious.
And I'll do 30 next. These guys are great. What can you say? These guys are fantastic. So I believe it's 9 boxes left right now. And we still have headliners-wise. We have Dan Marino, Justin Herbert, Jerry Rice, and Terry Bradshaw. We currently have a 4 in 9 chance at a headliner the rest of the way in the series. That's ridiculous. So David, Michael, Bryce, Quentin, Dwayne, Chris, and Don. Diamonds are forever. Double box break number 6. Break page is rocking. You guys are awesome. Good problem to have to be that busy. I love it. So 6 clicks going up. Stefan Diggs has not been pulled yet, Vinny. No, sir. Have not pulled Stefan Diggs yet. Could be a double up with Marino, by the way. 6 clicks. I think Bryce is the AFC East. Looking for Marino. We got Don Garrick, NFC North. Right below is Chris Reese, NFC South. 5 out of 9. The headliner name says Vinny. Even better, Vinny. Even better. We have Dwayne Wright, NFC East. Quentin Johnson, NFC West. Michael Webster, a break too late, Mike. AFC North. Dwayne Wright, AFC South. Bryce, we've got the East looking for Marino. And then we have ourselves David Honga. Look who's back in the break room. He's got the AFC West. All right, Mr. Honga. So a lot of goodies coming out. A lot of headliners left in the Diamonds Are Forever series. It's such a cool series. I mean, it's been nothing but fire. Here we go. What do we have in box 26? 26 of 30. 30 boxes in the Diamonds. Gone again in a day. Impressive. Very, very impressive. What do we have here? What do we have here? Oh my gosh. I hate to say this to Jim Brown, but move over, Jim Brown. We've got the best kid in the series, Dan Marino. Half Miami Dolphins, half Pittsburgh Panthers. Look at this bad boy. This is insane. This is such a cool custom helmet. Full-size authentic AFC East. We got Bryce Crawford with Dan Marino. Man, one of the all-time great quarterbacks. When this guy retired, he had all the records. most passing yards, most passing touchdowns. It took Peyton Manning about 20 years to break his touchdown passing mark. This dude is incredible. The best quarterback never to win a Super Bowl. Only quarterback to beat the 85-86 Bears. Holy cow, that's gorgeous, says Chris. You're welcome, says Chris. Pretty cool, says Vinny. So sweet, says B. Crawford. Bryce, it's your helmet, Bryce. Dan Marino, full-size authentic. I love this. Half Pittsburgh, half Dolphins. One of the coolest helmets I've ever seen. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Dan Marino. That's ridiculous right there.
Doesn't come through this break room all too often.
That's nuts right there. Seriously. Half Pittsburgh, half. I've never seen an NFL helmet with a college helmet in the break room.
Might be like Mark Burley from like 2008 when he made the play of the year on opening day.
The White Sox?
Yeah. When he made play of the year on opening day. Maybe helmet of the year, opening month.
Opening month, right? Absolutely.
That's a whole year to top that.
I'll be honest with you, Steven. I like the one last night better. The Drew Brees ripped Speed Flex with the lunar and the visor. I mean,
I might like the one that's coming more tomorrow.
Ooh. You're talking about the John Elway? Was it like a Hydro Speed Flex?
Hydro Flex, yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be nuts.
The orange tint.
That's nuts. So gorgeous, indeed. Quentin calling for Jerry Rice. I forgot we have one more helmet in this double box break. All right. I'll put Dan next to you. I think these are the two hits of the night. But the Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice is going in the video.
Jerry Rice is going in the video. I agree.
Jerry's going in the video.
That illustration did do it justice, as Edward. The lid is 666. I agree. Better in person, man. And actually, as good as it looks on the stream, it looks even better in person, believe it or not. So that's crazy. What do we have in the next one? Could it be another double headliner break? We had ourselves Dan Marino. This series is ridiculous, Steven. This series is ridiculous. We got ourselves a double headliner break. Justin Herbert, flash authentic. Holy cow. One of the best young quarterbacks in the NFL. That is fantastic.
Quite the hit.
He set the rookie record for passing touchdowns as a rookie. He's been balling out ever since. Justin Herbert. That is David Honga, AFC West. Double headliner break. Dan Marino, Justin Herbert. That's phenomenal right there. I think did we have Jim Brown? It was a double headliner, Jim Brown, Justin Jefferson, I think.
It might have been.
And now we have Dan Marino, Justin Herbert. That's wild. We had, let's see. We had Jim Brown, Justin Jefferson, and now we have Dan Marino, Justin Herbert. These breaks are insane right now. Dave, says Edward. David Honga, Justin Herbert, flash authentic. The fire is out. We still have the Jerry Rice out there. We still have the Terry Bradshaw out there. We have a Stephon Diggs out there. I mean, this series is bonkers, Steven.
Absolutely.
Diamonds are everyone's best friend. Cannot say enough about this series. Another diamond series that delivers yet again an ultimate autographs. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. We do have a bunch of other breaks coming up, believe it or not. We have jerseys next. We got minis. We got reps. We got more diamonds. Break page has exploded. So, guys, drop me a number for the jerseys. A lot of stuff coming in through the chat. I don't think we have a box number yet on the jerseys, though. David, you're putting up that Herbert for trade, says Steve. He likes the Seahawks, guys. He's a Seahawk guy. You might be able to give him something good.
Really get something out of him.
You might be able to. I'm trying to think who's the best Seahawk player you can get. I mean, to be honest, I don't know if this helmet might be better than anything Seahawks, right? I mean, I know Seattle fans right now are mad at Russell Wilson, Steven. They're none too happy about Russell Wilson. David wants 11. Thank you, David. Yes, we can put the Herbert away. I kind of agree with you, Steven. The hit video might be Marino, might be Brown and Jerry Rice probably. That could be the hit video. Those three guys. So we got Travis, Gregory, Timothy, Michael, and David. Box 11 in the jerseys. Box 23 for the helmet, says Joe. I'm guessing that's a single. Diamonds Are Forever single.
Number 6.
Number 6.
That would be the last one.
Joe is not. Which break are you talking about, Joe?
Yeah, you guys gotta be.
You gotta drop the break
we are
number.
Very busy right now.
I'm guessing it's the double that he's asking. He's in the 7th double. Double, says Joe. All right, 23. That is good. That is the next one we have. 23 in the double is good. Yep, he's in the double, Vinny. So let's knock out the jerseys.
Right now it's 11 for the jersey. Right?
11 for the jerseys.
Oh, I am if you want.
Yep, and I have 3 and 5 in the minis. If you want to just set those aside now while you're up.
Okay.
That's the one afterwards. And then we have reps, and then we have more diamonds. Holy cow. A lot of heat coming out. A lot of heat coming out in the break room. To be honest, I don't know which one this is. May not have written up the Herbert. Or that may be the Marino I didn't write up. But I'll hand you a few more here. It's crazy. It's a crazy show here. Craziness coming out of the break room. We have still yet to pull a headliner in the jerseys, by the way. Isn't that crazy as well? Yet to see a single headliner in the jerseys. Holy moly. Ultimate Autographs, the place to be for all the best breaks. We'll have loaded dice in the room tomorrow, hopefully, guys. Going to be more fire with loaded dice tomorrow. Man, oh man, oh man. We got 4, 5, and 6. We got Travis up top. You've got the NFC North. Right below is David McDowell in the NFC South. Falcon fan looking for a Falcon. Timothy Boulay, NFC East. Michael Frank, NFC West. Gregory Crow looking for all the AFC. Pretty simple for Greg. If it's an AFC hit, he wins. Box 11 of 40 here in the jerseys. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Not only is this an AFC North hit, it's a headliner. First jersey headliner. It is the custom jersey. But you know what? Top 10 all-time in rush yards. We got ourselves the bus. Jerome Bettis on the Steeler jersey. A fantastic autograph, fantastic player. Gregory Crow, you're taking home the Bettis jersey. Beckett certified QR sticker on the jersey. That a boy, Greg? That's a headliner right there. Greg called the headliner. He certainly did. And he earned it with 4 spots. Jerome Bettis. We were due for a headliner. Had not had a single headliner in the jerseys. Here you go with Jerome Bettis. I like that one, Greg. That's very cool right there. Calling his shot. The Babe Ruth of the break room, Greg Crow. The bus. A lot of folks in this break room will love that hit, Steven. We have a lot of Steeler fans. We'll put Mr. Bettis away. We'll keep it rolling here. The train does not stop, Steven. It never does. Never does in the Ultimate Autographs live break room. So always next year, double box break coming up in the minis, 3 and 5. I've got them right here next to me. Jason Thomas, Devin, Sean, Tyler, Jose, and Shane. I'll get 3 and 5 off the ticker. We'll rock and roll with some minis. Not a Steeler fan, but I like the bus, says Greg. How could you not like the bus? Jerome Bettis is a super nice guy, a very likable person, and a very good player, Mr. Bettis. I said this before, if I need 1 yard to go, there's not a single player I'm trusting more than Jerome Bettis. 1 yard to go in any scenario. He will power through. A little bit quicker, though, earlier in his career, a little bit better than a lot of folks remember him as. Jerome Bettis. I think you and I, Steven, saw more of the tail end of his career. His prime, he was even better.
True that.
So we got 3 and 5 on the way. Jason, Thomas, Devin, Sean, Tyler, Jose, and Shane. We'll go 6 clicks for our divisions. Good luck, folks, in the mini helmets. Joey, I'll be completely honest with you, sir. Helmet prices vary very much. I would Google, but certain helmets might go for 500 somewhere and go 700 elsewhere.
Yeah,
there's a lot of variance on the market. So double still for the diamonds, I believe. Jeffrey, right, Steven?
Hmm?
We have doubles up right now?
For the diamonds, yes.
Yeah, doubles, Jeffrey. Tyler, we still have that Jerry Rice and the Terry Bradshaw out there, by the way. So, doubles going up.
For one to go on the 8th one.
Wow. Kind of look online, says Vinny, and I kind of average them. Okay. Not a bad strategy.
That's what you have to do in this specific field. Collectibles and trademark, you got to kind of average it, and
yeah,
you honestly might not get that price.
So we have, let's see. There's 7 boxes left, I think.
For what?
The diamonds.
Yeah, there's 7 left.
7 left? Okay, that makes sense. We do have a double and a single coming up, so that'll get us down to 5. Unless I forgot to take one off.
That would get us down to 4.
Get us down to 4. Yeah, 4. You're right, Steven. 4 to go. So there you go. We got Tyler, Jose, Jason, Thomas, Devin, Shane, Sean, and Shane as well. So 3 and 5 coming up. A lot of headliners out there, and the mini helmet's still out there, guys. Let's see some heat in the minis. Oof. It just keeps on coming. Keeps on coming. 1991 NFL MVP, Thurman Thomas on the Flash Mini. One of the all-time great running backs. Made 4 straight Super Bowls with the Bills. They lost them all. Hall of Fame right there, though. Very nice on the Thurman Thomas, Sean Cordell. Okay, Sean, we see you. Another non-box number mojo for Sean. He's heating up tonight. He's the opposite of everyone else. Everyone else gets box number mojo. He's the anti-box number mojo, Thurman Thomas. Put this bad boy away. We got one more in the double. We have a replica helmet break, by the way, as well.
That's the chase, isn't it?
That's the chase. So if you're in that replica helmet break, drop me a box number. 5 is next. 5 of 35. Holy cow. We have ourselves a pretty awesome mini helmet, Steven. Check out this bad boy. Flash Mini, 11th all-time receiving yards, Andre Johnson on the Texans. This is the best Texan offensive player ever. I think J.J. Watt's the best Texan ever. Andre Johnson, the second best Texan, best offensive player. Think about how much better he would have been with better players around him, too.
Sure.
That's the AFC South. Shane Waters. Great hit on Andre Johnson Flash Mini. Very cool. Chris Smith. Chris, we have a bunch of breaks coming up. Are you calling 15 for the reps, sir?
He might be.
I'm guessing reps, because we do have that next, yeah. One of the most underappreciated receivers ever, says Vinny. 100% agree, Vinny. The guy was spectacular. So, nice hit, Sean. That's a headliner, and it should be. Double box break. Paul Lewis coming through with 27 and 28. Thank you, Paul. Let me get this Andre Johnson written up here. And we have Chris Smith is in this next break. Replica helmet box 15 going up. Diego, we have a lot of 49ers in the room. We have a ton of breaks coming up, Diego. The best way to learn is to watch. We do have an explainer video on our live break page. I'll drop you the link here. You can watch the explainer video for sure. But basically, you have a 1 in 8 chance with each spot you buy into the breaks. You get randomized random divisions. You are not guaranteed to win. unless you buy out all 8 spots. But the best way to learn, Diego, is to watch. Already have 23 from Joey.
For next.
Oh, the double. That's right. So Joey did call out 23. So Paul Lewis, we had 1 box call, not 2. So Paul, would you rather have 27 or 28? We are going to do drag the toe first, though. What's up, Seaborn Emu? So Paul, up to you. One of those works. Next double should be 23 and either 27 or 28 from Paul. Thank you, Vinny. Vinny's always on top of things. So we'll do 15 in the reps. And Paul, let me know which one you would prefer, sir. 27. Thank you, Paul Lewis. So 6 clicks.
15.
15 in the reps.
Have some boxes, sir.
Yes, sir. Chris Smith's got all of the NFC. Jason Burgess has the AFC North. Bryce Crawford, AFC South. Blaine Lotz, AFC East. Matt Tobin, AFC West. This is one that I may not have written up, but it's one of the headliner ones.
Okay. Yeah, so you know.
Okay, here's the Jim Brown one. Bus. Eddie George coming out.
Was it authentic or custom?
It was custom.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know why it looked a little authentic
It
to
did
me.
look a little authentic.
Here's the Andre Johnson. What headliners left in Diamonds, says Skyler? We have Jerry Rice, and we have Terry Bradshaw. 2 headliners left in the Diamonds. Here we go. Box 15 of 30 in the
Break
reps.
is up, Skyler.
That's the last break?
If you want in, you want in.
Yeah, that's the very last break, Skyler. Johnny, every headliner's out there, minus Jerome Bettis. So every headliner but Bettis in the jerseys. It's now or never, Skyler, for the diamond helmets. Now or never. Ooh, we got Billy White Shoes Johnson, one of the all-time great special teams players. That's the AFC South, Bryce Crawford. Go easy on him, Bryce. Already got Dan Marino. Bryce is heating up with the Billy White Shoes Johnson. All right, Bryce. So we have 27, Steven. 23 and 27 in the next double diamond. So 23 and 27 going off. Pretty good day, says Bryce. No kidding, Bryce. You've got yourself probably the best helmet we've seen today. And I would say a top 2 helmet of the year, Steven. I do kind of like the one from yesterday even better, honestly. Hard to say. They're both pretty sick. But that Drew Brees from yesterday was also insane. Billy Johnson. So I don't think we have a call for the single. Let me know on the single next. Bryce got the Urlacher and the Diamonds also.
We're doing... Well, that was the pick.
Yeah.
What's that guy's name?
Billy Johnson. White shoes. Bryce got the Urlacher as well. And Chris saying, Bryce, willing to trade that Johnson Oilers. Are you interested? There you go. Willing to trade for it. A 14 for the last single, says Vinny. That J.J. Watt Chrome Speed Flex in black and blue was insane as well. That was cool. I actually did see that in the back. I did not see it here in the break room because Joe pulled that one. So the MJ box coming up. And Vinny wants 14 for the single. All right, Vinny, 14 going off for the single. That matches our ticker, Steven. We'll be 4 left in the whole series. Fantastic. 24, 25, 28, and 29. You said that the 8th one is sold out.
Yeah.
So the one that's up right now is the last break in the series. And that has 4 spots to go. So series will be gone here very shortly. Even if we pull headliners in this break, everything in this series is fire. I mean, it's pretty obvious. So David, we have Justin, Nick, Paul, James, Matt, and Joe. Vinny's got a feeling that Bradshaw's in 23. All right, Vinny. We'll see. We'll see. Not yet, Jeffrey. We do not have a graphic. I do know that we have a beautiful John Elway Hydro Speed Flex. Our production team has not even built the series. It will not be dropping tonight. So that will hopefully drop tomorrow, though, Steven. I think we can get it done for tomorrow.
Hopefully, yes.
Hoping for that for tomorrow. Graphic is not ready, Jeffrey, but it's going to be a fantastic series. 6 clicks. We got Joe up top in the NFC North. Right below is Paul in the NFC South. We have Justin NFC East. James Strode. Could it be Jerry Rice in the West? Matt Tobin, AFC North, looking for Bradshaw. David in the South. David in the East. And we have Nick, AFC West. Vinny calling for either Bradshaw or Jerry Rice in here. We'll see. 23, the MJ box. Got to be good, right? It's the MJ box. What do we have here? Looking for Jerry Rice. Looking for Terry Bradshaw. Those are the photoed headliners out there. We got neither. We do have one of the better offensive linemen of the last 10 years. This guy was a key part of the Rams Super Bowl last season, Andrew Whitworth.
Okay.
He just retired. The Rams offensive line struggled a lot without him. That's the NFC West. That is James Strode. I know it's the worst hit so far, but this guy is fantastic. Andrew Whitworth, true leader, fantastic helmet. Very nice right there. What headliners, Quentin? We do have Jerry Rice still out there and Terry Bradshaw. Derrick Henry flash for Nick Bosa flash. What you think, guys? I would rather have Derrick Henry. I think even though Nick Bosa is a great defensive player, offense is better. I would take the Henry personally. Vinny saying Henry worth more. But depends on who you're talking to. Niner fans, they might want the Bosa, Steven. They might want the Bosa. Did I miss single number 6, says Edward? No, sir. The 7th double sold out before the 6th single. The single's next, sir. No, I mean, no headliners are going to be pulled. Calling against Vinny, says Quentin. Okay. Well, so far you're off to a good start. One more coming up. I'm writing this up for James. And we'll rock and roll with our next double here. Colin does have Titans flash as the top flash, says Chris. It's up there, man. I agree with him. I don't think he has it top, but I think it's like 5th or 6th maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like top 5-ish. I mean, it's tough to disagree. It's a clean flash.
True that.
Clean flash. All right. One more box coming up. James could double up, by the way, with the NFC West. Could get himself Jerry Rice in this break, Steven. Possible. It is possible. I think it's mostly diamonds coming up here in the next few breaks, looks like. Trying to think we can maybe heat up on the reps afterwards, potentially. But we'll see. 27 next. Oh, yeah, the Jags flash is nuts, Chris. That's yours and Colin's favorite both. I kind of have a 3-way tie between the Chargers, Dolphins, and Jags. It depends on which one I see. They're all clean. Here we go, folks. Box 27 coming up. 27 of 30 in the diamonds. What could we have in here? Looking for Jerry Rice. Looking for Terry Bradshaw. Guess what, Steven? We're still looking. But this helmet is actually fantastic. Most series we have this guy as the headliner. Our current reps, headliner. One of the best receivers in the league. We got the beautiful Stephon Diggs Flash Authentic. AFC East, guess who? David McDowell. Leader in the league in receiving yards in 2020, Stephon Diggs. Top 5 again this year. Actually, David won this exact helmet yesterday in a double box break. Got himself a Brady Authentic and a Stephon Diggs Authentic.
Not bad.
So maybe he's got one to keep, one to trade. Bill fans, hit up David. Awesome. Thank you, guys, says David. That's fantastic. Stephon Diggs Flash Authentic. That's as good as a headliner right there, Mr. Diggs. I know Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, usually headliners. Neither guy was a photo headliner in this series. It's just how good it is. Great stuff, Mr. McDowell. We have the single next. That's 14 from Vinny, box 14. So let me write this up real quickly. Stefan Diggs. And then I don't think we have a box call yet for the next double, right?
I
don't think so. So drop me a box call for the next double. We'll do 14 here on the single for Vinny. And I won't need box calls for the last one. It'll be the last two boxes left. Mark wants 11 on the jersey break. All right, Mark. I think diamond single, diamond double, then the jerseys to follow. I think we just did 11, actually. I'm pretty sure we just did 11, and I didn't take it off the ticker, to be honest. I think we just did 11, Steven. I'm going to take 11 off the ticker. Mark, can you get me a backup box? I think we just did 11. If we have it, we'll do that. But otherwise, we do have 2, 5, 6, and 15, Mark. 22 is not out there yet. 2, 5, 6, and 15. Quentin wants 24 and 28 on the double. Thank you, Quentin. So 14 here, then the double will be 24 and 28. Rice or Cherry here. I think Rice says Vinny. I think he said them last time, and he missed it last time, Steven. The great box caller said one of them was coming out this last break. We'll see here. 15, Mark. 15 works on the jerseys. So we'll have the 2 diamond breaks first here. 14 in the single. Yep, we're good, Mark. Sean, Edward, Chris, James, Paul, Vinny, Mike, and Timothy Boulay here. Breaks have been electric tonight. 1 here in 24 or 25, says Vinny. Well, I will say it's pretty easy when there's only 7 left. Or 5 left to break the headliner, right, Steven?
Mm-hmm.
Odds are pretty good when there's 5 left. Actually, we have a 40% chance at a headliner right now. 5 boxes to go. 2 headliners left. 5 and 6. 14 on the way. We got Paul up top. You've got the NFC North. Right below is Christopher Ventura in the NFC South. Edward Tabanero, you've got the NFC East. We have Mike Shank, NFC West. Timothy Boulay, AFC North. Vincent Patani, AFC South. Oh, by the way, Timothy Boulay, AFC North. Terry Bradshaw. Mike Sheck, NFC West. Jerry Rice. Vinny, AFC South. James, AFC East. And we got Sean, AFC West. Bummer, says Vinny. We'll see, man. Does not mean you can't win a helmet here. A box 14 on the way. AFC South has been hot tonight, that's for sure. What do we have in here? What do we have in here? We got a headliner, 4-time Super Bowl champion, Pro Football Hall of Famer, Terry Bradshaw. Lunar Authentic, Beckett Certified, Timothy Boulay on the Bradshaw Authentic. That is a single spot snipe, $80 for Bradshaw. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's a hit right there. Terry Bradshaw. Beautiful autograph. The only quarterback with more Super Bowl wins than him, Tom Brady. Bradshaw with 4, Montana with 4, Brady with 7. Great hit, Timothy, says Chris. Great hit indeed on the Bradshaw Lunar Authentic. Clean helmet right there, Terry Bradshaw. Beautiful looking helmet, beautiful autograph, fantastic player, Mr. Bradshaw. Rice in 24, says Vinny. Okay, Vinny, we'll see. Sell out that last double, Steven?
Yep, it's sold out.
So series is gone. So Rice will be here very shortly, either this break or the one after, which could be the last break or it is the last break in the series, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. We'll get this Bradshaw written up. Then we have 24 and 28 in the double. Then we have 15 in the next jersey. And we have another jersey sold out as well. Okay. Jerseys are hot right now as well.
They are. What is it?
24 and 28, I think. Let me double check here. We had Quentin Johnson is in this break. Vinny's apprentice, looking to call out headliners like Vinny himself. So 24 and 28 coming up. The Griffey box. You're wearing number 24, Ken Griffey. What can we have in the Griffey box here? Rice in 24, says Vinny. All right, Vinny. Travis Paul, Timothy Don, Richard Cox coming in at the 11th hour as he usually does. Cameron Weems coming in for the first time in a while. We got Quentin Johnson and Gregory Crow in our diamond helmets. You guys are great. You are just rocking and rolling on these breaks tonight. Nothing but heat, man. Nothing but heat. You guys have knocked out so much of the break page yet again. Can I guarantee it? He guarantees it. I'm at Thunder Warriors game watching. Finally got to be in a break, says Cameron. Warriors winning? Is Steph Curry going off? I hope so. I haven't had a chance to check the score of that Nets and Lakers game. I won. I had Nets minus 8.5 tonight. Good, good. Good job, Nets. 6 clicks coming up. Lakers without LeBron and Davis tonight. We got 5 and 6. So Gregory Crow, you're up top. You got yourself the NFC North. Travis Honga, NFC South. Right below is Quentin Johnson in the NFC East. Oh boy, guess who? Richard Cox in the NFC West. Before there was David McDowell, there was Richard Cox. This guy's probably won more items in this break room than anyone else ever. Richard Cox could get himself a Rice. Paul Lewis, he's obviously a big-time Steeler fan. He's got the AFC North. Cameron Weems, AFC South. Timothy Boulay, AFC East. And Don Garrick, AFC West. Richard Cox has the NFC West, Steve. The guy that just, I mean, literally what David has done for the last 3 weeks, Richard has done for the last year. We'll see. All right, here we go. Let's see the heat. Let us see the heat. 24 of 30 in the Authentics. Looking for that Jerry Rice. Is it a GOAT moment? The GOAT receiver. He's got number 1 all-time receiving yards, catches, touchdowns, regular season, postseason. Richard says, show me the Rice. Well, Richard, here you go. Jerry Rice camo with the sick visor. You weren't kidding, Steven. This bad boy is ridiculous. This is sexy right here. This is gorgeous. 100% going in the video. The GOAT of receiving. That's Jerry Rice, NFC West. Last headliner off the board in this series. 3 boxes to go. Jerry Rice. That's fantastic right there. Richard Cox. Let's go, Richard. I better see at least 5 thumbs up from Richard on this one. He gives us 1 if he wins, 2 if he's happy, 3 if he's really happy. Look, if Brady gets 10, this should get at least 5, Steven. I mean, this is ridiculous right here. Jerry Rice, this visor, nuts. This visor is absolutely nuts. One of the best visors I've ever seen, honestly. Super clean. Richard Cox, let's see. 1, 2, 3 says Wi-Fi comment. I'll give you 6, Richard Cox. 6 thumbs up for the GOAT receiver, Jerry Rice. How about that, Richard Cox? Wow. Timothy saying trade for Bradshaw. Woo, that's a tough call right there.
Nah.
I would keep this one.
I'd keep the visor.
Because of how cool it looks.
Yep.
But I don't know. They're both fantastic helmets. This visor is nuts. I mean, this looks even cooler in person, guys, believe it or not. If you think it looks cool on the stream does not do it justice. It really does not. When Richard gets this helmet at his house, he's going to say, you know what, Kamen, you're right. This helmet is better in person than it was on the stream. I agree, Steven. I'd rather have the Rice, too. I know the quarterback is normally the hot name. We're talking about the best receiver of all time.
I'm not sure how that would look with the flash.
Yeah.
I just like
on the camo, it looks amazing.
Because there's enough red to balance it out.
Oh my gosh, it's perfect.
It's a beautiful, beautiful helmet.
Beautiful helmet. I agree, Steven. That's going in the hit video, no question. We can make a little room here. Maybe we can fit 3 guys on there somehow. Because these guys all deserve it, right? I think they deserve it. That's some fantastic stuff here. Andrew, the box here for good old Jerry. Box 28. And then we did have a jersey box, I believe. 15 from Mark. Yep, 15 in the jerseys. See if we can face this one so we actually see the face mask. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that way. We see the face mask of Jerry Rice. That's clean right there. That is super clean. All right, box 28. What do we have in the next box? The Diamonds deliver again, guys. They never don't. They never don't. Gregory Crow, you got yourself a Jordy Nelson full-size authentic lunar. Former Pro Bowl receiver, former Super Bowl champion, Green Bay Packers star. One of Aaron Rodgers' he was Aaron Rodgers' top guy at one point. That's the NFC North. That is Gregory Crow. Clean-looking helmet, Jordy Nelson. The receiver break here. Receiver break at Ultimate Autographs. Get this bad boy written up for Gregory. And then we actually have 2 jersey breaks coming up. So we have 15 in the next one. Now let me know what number you guys want for the following jersey break. Jordy Nelson. I like the green ink on the white helmets. Can I look at the front? That's the front, sir. Gregory Crow. What's up, man? Green Bay Packer authentic lid. Pristine condition. I'll flip this whole bad boy around. Mr. Crow. Nice hit on Jordy Nelson. Put this bad boy away. We'll rock and roll with the jerseys. Mr. Crow, I'll trade you my Xavier Howard, says Mike. Okay. Reason why I asked is I have a Jordy with the Rams front, LOL. Really? That's weird. Oh, he's talking about the top here on the Packers. Well, I say that's something unique. It's very weird, though. Never seen that before. I guess you probably got it from us, but I don't know. That's weird. Okay, well, makes sense, Greg. I was wondering why you were asking. Makes sense. So sign me up number 6, box 15. Gregory, Timothy, Craig, Timothy, and David. Actually, Mark is in break 7. So Mark wanted 15 for 7. We do have break 6 first. 2, 5, or 6 guys. That'll get you guys some more jersey boxes for our next break. We have 4 jerseys there, right, Steven?
Yeah.
Oh, ticker is correct. 2, 5, or 6. Greg wants 5. Thank you, Greg. 15's the next break. I'll add 16 through 20 for the following breaks we do afterwards on the jerseys.
What is it, 15 and what?
We have 5 in this one, 15 for the next one. So 6 clicks in the jerseys, then we have that last diamond after that. Yeah, I'll get just
And you
more
can
here.
put that box over there in the corner.
Yeah, I'll just put it here.
Yep.
It'll be the next one. A lot of boxes getting done tonight. I mean, when do we not do a lot of boxes? Good question.
All right, that's good. That's good.
Okay, you're good for now? All right, 5 coming up. Get you guys randomized 6 times. Let's see. Gregory, Timothy, Craig, and David here. Only 1 headliner off the board in the jerseys. Jerome Bettis, that's it. All the other headliners still in play. So 6 clicks. We got David McDowell up top in the NFC North. Gregory Crow, NFC South. Craig Whitney, NFC East. Timothy Boulay, NFC West. Timothy also AFC South. Greg in the North. Craig, AFC East, and David, AFC West. Box 5 coming up. 5 of 40. What's hiding in box 5 here? It's got to be good, right? We're on a little Packer run here. Another Packer, former Pro Bowl receiver. Another former Super Bowl champion. This guy led the league in receiving yards one season. Had that famous catch on Monday Night Football against the Vikings. Caught it off the ground with his feet there. One of the first Monday Night Football games I remember watching. Antonio Freeman. Guess who? David McDowell, another win. Congrats, David, on your Freeman jersey. Brett Favre's #1 receiver at one point in the late 90s. I'm a Bears fan, but those Packer jerseys, they do look clean, I'll be honest. Michael Paul, if you emailed customer service after 5 o'clock, they would not get back to you, sir. I do promise you we take care of all our customers. Be patient. If you don't get an email tomorrow, I emailed them again. But if you emailed them probably around 4 o'clock, they might have been done for the day. Our customer service team typically works through 5 p.m., but we are definitely backed up with a lot of stuff. What mini Michael Paul says, Mike the Dictionary Webster? Mike might have that one delivered to him. So let us know, Mr. Paul. Antonio Freeman. Our customer service team is a pretty small team, but a pretty good team. They do get back to you guys. They will take care of you. Don't you worry. I'll put Freeman away, and we'll rock and roll with our next jersey here. That's a good one. Thank you, says David. You're welcome, sir. Another good one for you, man. You've got a lot of good ones, David McDowell. Seems like all his hits are good, Steven. So, what else is close right now? Are we slowed down finally on orders? Or are we still pretty steady?
On some stuff.
Close on some stuff?
Yeah, we're about to do minis now.
Okay, minis coming up. We have the jersey break, the next one, number 15 coming up. Live break 7, and then we have the double diamonds, another double box break in the minis. All right, 15 on the way. 15 of 40 in the jerseys. So John, Mark, Skylar, and Bernard in this jersey break. Jerseys have been hot today, Steven.
Mm-hmm.
They've been super hot here in the breaks. Randomizer going up. I mean, I kind of said it before the show, diamonds and jerseys. Sure enough, diamonds and jerseys. All the headliners are gone, Joey. But there's a lot of good hits in this series. Only 2 boxes left, sir. So no headliner in the last break. Does not necessarily mean there won't be a good hit, though. Let's close those full-size rep, guys, says Jason Nowicki. We do have an awesome Michael Irvin helmet in that series, by the way. We got Bernard up top in the NFC North. Mark, you've got the NFC South. John, NFC East, West, AFC North, AFC South. Mark, AFC East, and Skylar, AFC West. 15 of 40 in the jerseys. Sign me up, folks. Sign me up. The Mahomes box. Only fitting. John had 4 spots in this break. He's taking home one of the best autographs in sports memorabilia. We got Jack Ham jersey. All-time great linebacker for the Steel Curtain. Multi-time All-Pro guy. Won 4 Super Bowls with the Steelers. Very clean auto. Jack Ham. That bad boy is JSA certified. Congrats, John. Okay, Mr. John G. Gagliano with the Jack Ham. It's a Jack for a John, Steven. Two of the most common names out there.
There you go.
So drop me 2 numbers for the minis, by the way, guys. Everyone in that mini break, do drop me 2 numbers. I would love to close out the reps as well. I know that we have Jason calling for it. As far as series that I think, Steven, we should do authentics are close, I believe, too, as well.
Those are 1 away.
1 away. Last I checked, those were a couple away. So And I think that gets us to the cycle, by the way, right?
That would.
We have Antonio Gates still in there. Justin Abadia, his wife went home. They didn't get the Justin Herberts. We're down to 4 boxes in that series, Steven. There's a 1 in 4 chance that Antonio Gates. Not bad. Not bad. Adam, I'm not sure, man. I'll be honest. We don't have something ready yet. We'll see probably tomorrow, maybe Wednesday, on a black and blue replacement. Hopefully college, Steven. I don't know how our college memorabilia looks right now, but that would be great to get some college in here. You got it, Adam? No problem. No such thing as a dumb question. I just know we don't have anything lined up right now. That's been completed. You guys have knocked out tons of boxes this month. Production team, series making team working overtime, but we'll get there. We have Kobe, Dwayne, David, Jason, John, Joe, and Ian Young. Always good to work overtime, Steven, though. That means that we're having fun and working hard.
Yeah, I'll take some more boxes.
More boxes? All right. Actually, this is the last 2 in the diamonds.
Yep.
You think about Terry Bradshaw and Justin Herbert. Those are normally like guys who are on the desk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not in this series. They're not on the desk. They don't belong there, honestly. With those 3 helmets there, they don't belong there. Devin wanting 1 in 6 on the minis. Thank you, Devin. 1 in 6 going off the ticker in the mini helmets. And I know some of those in the other room, but I'll add some more numbers for the minis. Let's do 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. I'll get the diamonds off the site. We are done with diamonds. Didn't take long. That did not take long on the diamond helmets. So Kobe, Dwayne, David, Jason, Joe, and Ian. We're going 6 clicks. Good luck, folks. Last 2 diamond boxes. What did we miss out on all this time here? Gotta be something good. That's for sure. 4, 5, and 6. All right, Ian up top in the NFC North. Right below is Dwayne in the NFC South. We got ourselves David, NFC East. John in the West. Looking at my Excel sheet here. Dwayne Wright, AFC North. Jason Burgess, AFC South. Kobe Barker, AFC East. And Joe Celentano, AFC West. Double the boxes. Double the box. So 25 and 29. I'll do 25 first. The Mark McGuire box. Then we'll end with 29. Another excellent diamond helmet series. They're all just phenomenal, Steven. It's like sometimes seems like each one's better than the last one, though.
Through that.
Which is awesome. What do we have here? I think all the photo headliners are gone. All the secondary headliners gone. Let's see what we got in the and more section. You know what? I like this hit. One of the best young running backs in the NFL. One of the top guys when it comes to yards per carry. Travis Etienne. National champion with Trevor Lawrence in college. Reunited together on the Jaguars. They were a playoff team this year. Partially because they're that good. Partially because the division is that bad. But this will be a team, playoff team for years to come, Steven.
Yes, they will.
Nice hit, Jason Burgess on your Travis Etienne. Replicas are the only 2 helmets left, says Shane. No, sir. Let me add some more on the ticker here. Replicas a 30-box series. Let's see. I'll add 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's do 21 as well on the reps. You guys will have more options at boxes there. Thank you for the heads up, Shane. All right, I'll get this Travis Etienne put away. Only a 30-box series in the reps, by the way, so not that many to go in those rep helmets. I mean, for an and more guy, Steven, that's a good hit. Dang, that's awesome. Thanks, guys, says Jason. It's the diamonds, Jason. Even if it's not a headliner, there's a lot of good hits in the diamonds. Joe asks what's left. I'm like, Joe, fire's left. All the helmets are good in this series. So we got a mini helmet break on the way next. And then, are we caught up, Steven?
We just got the authentic.
Authentics just filled up. So drop me a number for the Platinum Authentics. I know Diamonds are gone, but we have some authentic helmets still up on the site.
We have backups for those too. So.
Yeah, we do. We do have backups ready for the next Platinum helmets. I believe that it's Stefan Diggs, Brock Purdy, Rondé Barber, Tyreek Hill, Torrey Holt, Terry McLaurin, our next Platinum Authentic Helmet series. So, if we close up the current ones, we can go straight into the next one. Nice helmet. I'd love to get an ETN helmet to the collection. Says Devin, looks good. Does look good. 22 from Adam. For the Authentics, throw it high. 22 going off the ticker. Thank you, Adam Cantwell. Down to 3 now in that series, Steven. 22 also from Dwayne. Okay. You know why Adam's calling 22. That's Emmett Smith's number, Steven. Last helmet of the Diamonds. It's good again, Steven. What can I say? This guy is a fantastic player. He had the NFL record, 6 rushing touchdowns on 12-25, 2020. Alvin Kamara, All-Pro, Pro Bowl running back. One of the all-time great running backs, at least when it comes to the last 5 or 10 years. Alvin Kamara, this is a bad dude. He was great catching the ball. He was a good running back, a dual-threat guy. He can catch the ball. He's like a lesser version of McCaffrey. The difference is that he's more healthy than McCaffrey, Alvin Kamara. You take the last 5 years, Steven, he's top 5 running back in the league. If you factor in rushing and receiving. NFC South, that is awesome. Dwayne Wright. Yeah, it's a Rams Holt. Devin Goodman. Torrey Holt is coming up on our next Platinum Authentic Helmets. Once we knock out Throw It High, Authentic Helmets with Torrey Holt are on the way.
Is Torrey Holt on another team?
I don't think so, right? Maybe. I can't remember. I always think of him
I
as
wouldn't
a Ram.
know him. I was going to say, I wouldn't know him.
I wouldn't know him as anything else other than a Ram. I know he's one of the all-time great receivers and one of the all-time great offenses. Torrey Holt, Isaac Bruce, Marshall Faulk, Kurt Warner. That was a pretty good squad. Greatest show on turf. Great hits, says Jason. Nothing but great hits in the break room. This series is amazing. I mean, Alvin Kamara as a filler hit. Come on now. Get out of here. You got Travis Etienne here. Then we have 1 and 6 in the mini, Steven.
I think those boxes too.
Yep. Justin, Devin, Skylar, Michael, Kevin. I know why Justin's in here. He's looking for that Austin Eckler. I don't blame him. Fantasy machine Austin Eckler. Holt went to Jacksonville, but I'm saying I needed that Holt. We'll trade anything I have. There you go. 1 year with the Jags on Holt, says Adam. I forgot about that. I guess he was not only a Ram.
Add him to that series.
Yeah, what team that guy played at?
Did you know they played here?
Did you know he played here? Emmett Smith, Cardinals Authentic.
Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams on the Ravens. Yeah.
We'll find some people.
Yeah. We can do an NBA version and put Allen Iverson on the Grizzlies.
That's true. Or the Pistons.
Or the Pistons, yeah.
T.O. as a Buffalo.
Yeah, that was weird. Jerry Rice was a Seahawk, too. That was crazy.
He's also a Raider.
Yeah, but he was pretty good on the Raiders for a while.
Yeah.
On Seattle, he was like at the end there. 5 and 6 clicks. We got Michael Norris up top. Michael's got the NFC North. Right below is Kevin Krapp. In the NFC South, Skylar Connor, NFC East. We have Kevin in the NFC West. Devin, AFC North. AFC South, AFC East. And Justin, AFC West. 1 and 6 coming up. We discussed All Sports Saturday and Pete Rose on the Expos. My goodness. That is crazy right there. Montreal Expos, Pete Rose. I like that, Adam. That sounds fun. Would you guys like to have a guy like that, though? Like, would you rather have, I mean, obviously, would you rather have Jerry Rice on the Niners, or do you think it's cool to be on the Seahawks? Kind of depends, I guess. Oh, we got ourselves a legend coming up here. Remember when Devin Goodman said he was done?
Yeah, he's still here.
He's still here. He's still winning. Bob Greasy Flash mini helmet on the Miami Dolphins. Two-time Super Bowl champion, Pro Football Hall of Famer. 72 Dolphins, Bob Greasy and the boys huddle around and pop the champagne every time someone loses. We have 49ers legend Isaac Bruce from Striped X Kramer. That's right. That's crazy to think about, especially that he played with the Rams all those years. And he's division rival Isaac Bruce. Just what you've been looking for, Devin, says Don Garrick. Bob Greasy. Very nice. Flash mini, Devin Goodman. Devin's already got a Greasy, okay. Well, keep one, trade one, Devin. Keep one, trade one, man. Better than an L for sure, Steven.
Without a doubt.
So, we have hit for the cycle. You're out of the room. We're talking about Pete Rose on the Expos. That's interesting right there. That's a thing. Pete Rose on the Expos. Wow. I'd love to swap that out. Let me know for the offer, says Devin. Hit him up on the Discord. Or we can trade something that was won this show. 6 coming up next. 6 of 35 in the always next year minis. What do we have here? I think only one headliner gone in the series so far, Steven. So a lot of big names. I think it's Tiki Barber, too, which is, all due respect to Tiki Barber, probably the worst headliner in that series.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of goodies left in the minis. Skylar Connor, beautiful flash mini here, former Pro Bowl tight end for the Giants. Mark Bavaro, Notre Dame star as well. Congrats, Skylar, on your Bavaro mini. Bob Boulay says Mark Bavaro was one tough dude, Steven. One tough dude. So double the boxes, double the fun. 2 different helmets, 2 different winners. Already our 3rd double box break in the books. Actually, we did 2. Oh, that was the early show where we closed out the last series. But still, 6 minis, not too bad tonight. Thank you guys on hopping in and knocking out those breaks. We have a Throw It High Authentic next. And those reps are probably close, aren't they?
No, the reps are 4 away.
4 away on the reps. That's the chase today, guys. Let's knock out at least 1 more replica helmet break this show. I think we're caught up after this one, right?
I think so.
Finally caught up. And we're pretty open right now on the break page. 4 away on the reps. Everything else is pretty open. We'll be here till at least 10 o'clock, Steven, no matter what. If you guys want to keep the show going past 10 o'clock, let's get those orders moving. We got Chris, Blaine, Adam, Donnie, Bernard, Kevin, Dwayne, and Timothy. Box 22 in the Platinums here. Busy night in the break room, Steven. Busy day yesterday, busy night tonight.
Boxes, por favor.
You got it, sir. Non-stop here in the break room. Non-stop.
Pretty clean over there.
Okay.
I think that other mini, though. Yeah, mini, the jersey box.
Antonio Freeman. Guess who? David McDowell. The guy doesn't stop, man. The guy does not stop winning. Crazy. 6 clicks coming up here on the randomizer. Good luck, folks, for our authentic break. We got Kevin up top. Kevin's got the NFC North. Right below is Bernard in the NFC South. Donnie, NFC East. Timothy, NFC West. Adam, AFC North. Dwayne, AFC South. Blaine in the East. And Chris Smith. You've got the AFC West. Could be Antonio Gates. Devin saying, all right, I'm fully done for the night. You all have a great night, and thanks again so much. I'm glad I could win something for Carlos and for myself. Thanks, guys. Keep it positive. Thank you, Devin. Congrats on your wins. And we'll see you tomorrow at 4. If not in 5 minutes in the breaks, Devin. Might be in 5 minutes in the breaks, or it could be tomorrow at 4. 22 coming up. 1 in 4 chance at Antonio Gates. Chris Smith, could this be the Gates moment? 4 boxes left, counting this one. The all-time great tight end still out there. Tomorrow, says Devin. All right, Dev. All right. What do we have here? Not Antonio Gates. However, Chris Smith, now you are going to win. It's another Hall of Fame tight end. Dave Casper with Ghost to the Post inscription and a Hall of Fame inscription. Abe C. West, single spot snipe, Chris Smith. Let's go, Chris. Very nice. Casper the Ghost. Dave Casper. I mean, I don't know how much these guys like Antonio Gates, Steven, but it is a 1 in 3 chance at a headliner. If you guys want to knock out more authentic breaks tonight, that could be fun for sure. 1 in 3 chance. Number 1 all-time among tight ends in receiving touchdowns. Number 7 all-time, period, Antonio Gates. I'd say that's worth a chase when it's a 1 in 3 chance.
Yeah.
I know when it's like 1 in 8, you're like, I don't know. 1 in 3, though? Not bad. Not bad odds at Antonio Gates. That's a Justin Abadia break right there, our resident Charger fan. We are 1 away on the replica helmets. That break will definitely happen. 1 spot to go in the reps. I think we're down to, I want to say, like 10 slap cards, I think.
That sounds about right.
That look right? So I'm going to give these guys, after our rep break, a little look at some of the series that we have a lot of headliners left. If you guys want to chase tonight, that's great. We can also chase tomorrow. But we do have some good headliner possibilities. The reps, which is coming up, by the way, I'll put that one up first. We still have Michael Irvin out there. We have the Stephon Diggs, Champ Bailey, and Deebo Samuel. In that series, Steven, we're at about 15 boxes left, give or take 1. So we're definitely looking at better than 25% chance at a headliner in drag the toe replica helmets. Should be our next break. Let's knock out drag the toe reps here very shortly. After that, we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, let's do it.
We might do some more breaks, but we'll definitely do this drag the toe number 3. The jerseys, somehow, some way, we've only pulled 1 headliner. The Jerome Bettis. Saquon Barkley, Jalen Hurts, Tua, Lamar Jackson, Adrian Peterson, Dan Marino, all in play in the jerseys. Somehow, some way, only 1 headliner gone.
Guys, just keep dodging them.
They keep dodging them like Roger the Dodger. Slab cards, by the way. I know those are not that popular right now, but only 10 slabs left. We have Emmitt Smith, Terrell Owens, Nick Chubb, and Jerome Bettis.
Not bad.
That's, I believe, a 40% chance at a headliner in on-the-clock slab cards. I would say those odds are pretty good for $30 a spot. And then 1 in 3 chance at Antonio Gates. So all our series are full of good names. Mini helmets, by the way, we have pulled Andre Johnson and Tiki Barber. Mini helmet headliners left. We have A.J. Brown, Austin Eckler, Dick Butkus, Deion Sanders, Eric Dickerson, and O.J. Simpson.
That's pretty for you.
Yeah. No massive diamond chase spin, Vinny. The rule, Steven, is if we close it out in a show. We had 6 that we did in the early show. We offer the chase wheel spin for a show, not a day. Just to be clear, Mr. Batani. 19 on the reps. Thank you, David. That might be in the other room, Steven.
No, I just can't get a couple boxes.
Oh, you know what? I'll be honest with you, David. Can you prepare 1 more box for me?
19 might not be there.
I think that Don Garrett called 19 on a personal last week. I'm 99% sure that he called 19 on a personal because it was something emotional to him. I think a family member had passed away, and his brother liked the number. He wanted to win an Oiler helmet for his brother. So I want to say 19 actually was on a personal. So if by some chance 19 is back there, Steven, we can grab it. But David wants 17 instead. All right, 17. 17 should be good.
17 should be good?
17 should be good. If by some chance 19's back there, grab it. But I'm pretty sure that's the one that
first. But
I want to say Don called out 19 on a personal. I think that was that dual-signed Oiler helmet, Warren Moon and Earl Campbell. So we got Matt Tobin, Jason Nowicki, Ian Young, Jason, Steven, Barnett, Tara Anderson, and guess who? David McDowell looking for closer magic, and box number mojo both, and drag the toe rep helmets. So 6 clicks coming up here. 4, 5, and 6. We got Jason up top in the NFC North. David, Falcon fan, NFC South. Tara Anderson, NFC East. Ian Young, NFC West. Jason Nowicki, AFC North, AFC South. Matt Tobin, AFC East. And Stephen Barnett, AFC West. All right, folks. Stephen will bring that box. We are 4 away on Throw It High Authentic Helmets. I think we'll be seeing that Antonio Gates soon. Looks like you guys did pick up on my cue. And what could be a great chase item, Antonio Gates. Kevin K with a big order here, getting into Throw It High. I think Steven will definitely knock out at least one more authentic break, looks like, because we are 4 spots away.
All right.
I think these guys agree. Antonio Gates, 1 in 3 chance. Definitely could be good. Joshua Doob. I don't think Joshua Doob hit today. I don't remember him hitting today, Joshua.
Yeah, I don't think you hit, man.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. 19 was gone?
Yeah, 19 was
Yeah, 19 was gone. It was Don Garrick's personal. I remember that one for sure. So 17 on the way. 17 to 30. Good luck, folks. Let's see the heat. Chris Ventura, next loaded dice. We don't have the graphic yet, and the series isn't built yet, but we are hoping to have John Elway. I think it's a Hydro Speed Flex tomorrow in the break room for loaded dice. Hoping tomorrow at 4. We'll see. I cannot 100% guarantee, Steven, but most likely tomorrow at 4, we'll have loaded dice.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. All righty. Now, we got ourselves... Ooh. Look at this bad boy. Look at this bad boy. What's with all these specialty helmets lately? We got a Patriot lid, Hall of Fame 08, Andre Tippett.
Okay.
That's the AFC East. That's Matt Tobin. That's a nice looking helmet right there, Steven.
I like the classic.
I know it's not like the greatest hit as far as player name, although former All-American in college, 5-time Pro Bowler, pro and college football Hall of Famer, one of the all-time great linebackers, Andre Tippett, on one of the best helmets you can get, Matt Tobin, AFC East. Nicely done on the clean-looking Patriot helmet, Andre Tippett. Love those old Packers throwbacks, says Adam. You and I both. Patriot throwbacks, rather, Pats. They're very clean. Looks like the authentic filled up, Steven.
Yep.
Alrighty. I still think that's on the personals tab. You can get that one off with us just having, what, 2 boxes left now?
Mm-hmm.
We can get that off the personal tab. Okay. 1 in 3 chance at Antonio Gates. Guys are catching on. I mean, I think they just love authentics. They're so hooked on authentics. The diamonds are gone. They're like, what's the next authentic we can do, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's kind of how it works right now. So thank you, David. Throw it high. A bunch of spots for David. He's already won a lot today. Bernard and Kevin with 2 each. 20 going off the ticker and throw it high. 1 in 3 chance at Mr. Gates. Okay. Means we'll have potentially a fresh series in the room tomorrow, looks like, Steven. I mean, we might drop it tonight. We'll see. I know it's ready. But I think, especially if Gates doesn't come out here, probably knock out at least another break in this, right? You have to. So we have Bernard, Kevin, and David. I'll get you guys randomized 6 clicks here. We got box 20 on the way. That Gates and Rivers combination, it was something else, man.
Lethal for
It was lethal. Got 5 and 6 clicks.
What number are you looking for?
20. Kevin K, by the way, you've got the AFC West. 1 in 3 chance that Antonio Gates. You got David McDowell in the NFC North. Bernard Kindred, NFC South. David in the East and West. Bernard, AFC North. Kevin, AFC South. David, AFC East. And Kevin, AFC West. Box 20 of 25 and throw it high. 1 in 3 chance that Antonio Gates. You have a headliner here, Steven. What do we have here? No Antonio Gates, as DJ Khaled would say. How about another one? We do have an AFC West hit for Kevin, though. We have one of the best defensive linemen of all time, Neo Smith, part of the 100 Sack Club, 1990s All-Decade team. Beautiful Eclipse Authentic. That's Kevin K, AFC West, Neo Smith. All right, Kevin. Not bad right there. PSA certified on the Smith. So I think the last 2 breaks in the series were AFC West hits, but not Antonio Gates. Well, now that it's 1 and 2, we got to see at least one more, right, Steven? We have to.
It's up to them.
Let's get this Antonio Gates pulled tonight, folks. Let's get this Antonio Gates pulled tonight. I mean, it'd be a shame if we didn't, with only 2 boxes left. So who wants to see Gates? Where's Justin Abadia right now? This could be the birthday present. Where's his wife?
He might already have Gates about his collection.
Maybe he
I'm
does.
Sure.
I don't know. Could be a great birthday present, Antonio Gates. Next one's up, guys. 8 spots to go there, 7 to go in the reps, 7 to go in the minis, 8 to go in the jerseys, and 7 to go in the slabs. We are pretty open on the break page right now. You guys want to keep rocking and rolling? Let's keep those orders rocking and rolling. Next one by 17. All right, Steven. How'd your NBA parlays go tonight? Did you get anything?
No, I was close. James Harden didn't score over 21 points. I was 1 away there.
Benny's worried you look cold.
I am cold.
I think you just look comfortable.
That's also true.
Yeah. I think the room's got a little bit cooler. We could close the door if you want, Steven.
I'm keep going in and out. I don't want to keep slamming the door.
That's fair. So, let's see. NBA scores tonight. Embiid with the big game, but the Sixers lost to the Magic. Ooh. Luka Doncic, 53 points tonight. Stephen Curry, 38 points tonight. Those guys doing what they do best. How's Throw It High looking? Let's refresh the break page.
6 away, maybe?
Okay, so these guys are hopping in. All right, let's see this Antonio Gates. Let's see the Antonio Gates. I think that'd be a great way to cap the night. It is 9:58, by the way, guys. Let's see what we're looking at 10:05, Steven. If we are still more than 4 away on the replica helmets at 10:05, we'll do the chase wheel spin. We are 5 away now on those authentic helmets. It does look like we'll see Antonio Gates maybe the next break, Steven. Could be the next break. This break room is so weird, too, because sometimes it's super hot. Other times it's super cold. And like when the heat turns off, it cools off. When the heat gets on, sometimes it's super hot in here. Our warehouse, though, is cold enough. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Warehouse is cold enough. Who's going to get that Antonio Gates tonight, guys? I'm sad that Justin Abadia went to bed. Might have went to bed. Missing out on his boy Antonio Gates. Always something to chase here in the break room, Steve. Always something to chase. Timothy Boulay hopping in. All right. Austin Mayfield got in. Baker's cousin, Kevin K. Let's do it, folks. Let's knock out this break. 4 spots to go. This will break, Steven. It will definitely break. Could be the last break of the night. Up to you guys.
Yeah, David just closed it.
I mean, if Gates doesn't go, it's not the last break. Because then we'll have to do the last one, right? We'll have to. Kind of depends on whether we see Antonio Gates or not here. 15, thank you, David. 15 going off the ticker. Baker's cousin also wanted 15. All right.
Well, don't worry, guys. We'll give it to you.
We'll give it to you. The Mahomes box. The box of the top quarterback in the NFL. I like it, guys. I like it. Closing out the night right with 15. It's a good number. It's a good number.
If it has the Gates.
If it has the Gates. Well, the number's still good. But it'll be good for them if it has the Gates. Austin, Kevin, Timothy, and David. We'll go 6 clicks here. Looking for Antonio Gates.
Any boxes back there?
Yes, sir. A couple more here. We have 5 and 6. Top quarterback in conference championship passing touchdowns per game, Steven. Believe it or not, Mahomes already number 2 all-time in conference championship touchdown passes. Only Brady ahead of him. But a lot more games for Brady. So how about this? David McDowell, the guy that doesn't stop winning, Steven, he's got the Gates spot. He's got the closer magic. He's got the box number mojo. And he's got 4 spots in this break. My goodness. Who do you think is going to win this one, Steven? Who do you think is going to win this one? This has to be Gates because it's David. I mean, it has to be Antonio Gates. Is it number 85 in box 15? It's not actually. We got former Super Bowl MVP, the first black quarterback to start and win a Super Bowl and get the MVP, Doug Williams. That's the NFC East. That is David with the win, though. David got the win. Did not get the Gates here, though. Doug Williams looks like Antonio Gates. I mean, the guys didn't pull him on Saturday, right? I think it's got to be Gates in there. I haven't seen him in the breaks. Congrats, David, on Doug Williams.
I'll check the Saturday winner.
It's not that moment right now that someone get a personal and took Gates. I don't think we've had personals in this series.
On this one.
I don't think we've had a personal in this series
We don't really get personals in our authentics.
No, we don't. David will take the win. I believe it should be Gates in the last one. Now I'm getting nervous.
So there was an Antonio Gates authentic.
Uh-oh.
Pulled in the black and blue.
In the black and blue, okay. Hopefully they didn't mess up the winner's sheet. But I have not seen him pulled in this break. The only day, Steven, that we've had the series up that I wasn't here was Saturday. So I'm guessing he's out there. Our headliner board, the guys have been very accurate at updating that. The Gates should be out there.
Yeah, I think
I'm just getting paranoid at this point because there's one box left. It's got to be Antonio Gates. That break is up. Come and get the Gates, guys. 8 spots to go. Throw it high, authentic helmets. He still got the win, Steven. David.
Oh, David.
He still got the win. So all the stuff I was saying worked out for him. All right, last box in the series. Should be Antonio Gates in what? Box 25 to 25? Okay, 5 spots to go. This will go. We'll get it off the ticker. Throw it high. Authentics are done. Yep, Sean. Diamonds are gone. Platinum Authentics are about to be gone. We'll hopefully get loaded dice in the room tomorrow. So, yeah, you guys did work on this break page, Steven.
David McDowell wants
You get all the spots?
He got the last 5.
Last 5, all right. So I guess we'll get the list ready. And, I mean, say it's the last box. I don't need a box call. Last box in the series.
Ready for you.
I guess we could drop the new Authentics. If they really attack them, we'll keep going. In all likelihood, we're done for the show.
What's it called?
But we could drop it right now and see.
What are the new ones called?
That's a good question.
Oh, okay, I'll find it.
You'll find it. All right. Sounds good. Kevin, Austin, and David. We'll go 6 clicks here. This should be Antonio Gates. One of the all-time great tight ends. What are they called?
Wide open platinums.
Makes sense. Torrey Holt, Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs, Terry McLaurin.
They get open.
Makes sense. The receivers get open.
Shout out Jessica.
Jessica, what's up? Getting those graphics done.
Please tell me that's how you pronounce her name.
I hope so. She might be watching, by the way. Do you know that her job, apparently, I'm told, is to clip the thumbnails of our Facebook streams. So she might be watching. Does those after each show.
Is it Jessica or Jessica?
Let us know if you're watching. Let us know.
Otherwise, I'm just going to guess.
All right, we got Austin Mayfield up top in the NFC North. David McDowell, NFC South. Kevin, NFC East and West. Go figure. David's got every AFC division. Go figure, Mr. McDowell. Here we go. Last break of the series. We believe Antonio Gates should be in this last box. The all-time great. Number 1 all-time among tight ends in receiving touchdowns. Number 7 all-time receiving touchdowns, tight ends, or wide receivers. Yep, he didn't run away. It's Antonio Gates. How about this? 8-time Pro Bowler. Put it right there on the helmet. That's the AFC West. That is David McDowell, Antonio Gates. Headliner of the last box in the series. David wanted him, Steven. And as usual, he got it. Antonio Gates. Nice signature right there. Nice inscription for sure. 8-time Pro Bowler, Mr. Gates. I like the 85. To be honest with you, I can't read that autograph, but I like the signature because it has 85 on it. It's like I see a Charger helmet.
Included in it.
85. I know that that's Antonio Gates. Awesome says David. Vinny says Andy's from Detroit. There you go. Antonio Gates. That was cool. Nice little chase for the Gates. Great stuff, David.
Excuse me.
Bless you, Steven. Fantastic stuff, guys. That series was cold the whole night. The Diamonds went. These guys wanted more authentics. Here we are with Antonio Gates. Looks like probably tomorrow, Sean, on the minis and slabs. Up to you guys. You want to get moving, we can. But those look like probably tomorrow on those. We did drop the new authentic helmets. Actually, I don't know why that's not on the list here. We have to add it on there. We have Reggie Wayne in this series, too. It just got cooler, right?
Oh, I just forgot that.
Yeah, we'll add Reggie Wayne on there. This is our wide open platinum helmet series. Stephon Diggs, top 5 in the league in receiving yards. Tyreek Hill was 2nd. Brock Purdy, flash authentic. Niners were a mess without him. We have Rondé Barber. Where's Devin Butterworth at? He specifically asked for this player, Steven. So if Devin Butterworth will re-enter the break room, he will for Rondé Barber. Tyreek Hill, beautiful flash authentic. Reggie Wayne, top 10 all-time receiving yards. Torrey Holt's up there. We got Terry McLaurin, wide open platinum helmet series, guys. Up to you, folks. We got 8 spots to go there. It is 10:08. I'll give you guys here 5 minutes at 10:13. We'll revisit things. Replica helmets, by the way. We'll do the chase wheel spin here at 10:13 in 4 minutes. We don't knock out the reps or get close. Rep helmets, by the way, Steven. We still have Michael Irvin. We still have Stephon Diggs. We still have Champ Bailey. And we still have Deebo Samuel. So a lot of good names left in the reps. This is the chase. We knocked out a couple breaks in this break. So if we don't get this within a couple spots away in the next few minutes, we'll knock out the chase wheel spin here at 10:13. Otherwise, fantastic show tonight. I think we did, I want to say 24 diamonds tonight. I think we did, how many of these authentics? 4 of the platinums, I think. 4 platinum authentics. We have done 3 reps, 6 minis total. We did 7 jerseys. Whew. 1 slab. I've got 28, 31, 37. I think 45 boxes unofficially. That's really good. It's a good night. Again, more than 60, close to 70 boxes on the day. You guys are great. Hit of the show, Steven?
45.
45? Yeah, we did 21 in the early show, so 66 total. So just under 70. We've been doing about 70 or more pretty much every day of late, or close to 70 for sure. I know the diamonds are the high-priced ones. Those have been ridiculous. Put this Antonio Gates away. I'll give you guys 3 more minutes. If the reps are not within 4 or less, we're doing the chase wheel spin for the reps. Hit of the show, Steven. We have it's not an easy decision, but I'm pretty sure we'll agree. I'm going Marino. I know the Jim Brown.
I'm going Jerry Rice.
You're going Jerry Rice?
Love the visor. Love a visor.
The Jerry Rice visor is sick. Definitely a contender for hit of the show. This is Steven's hit of the show. Jerry Rice with this sick red visor. Number 1 all-time receiving yards, receiving touchdowns. Honorable mention for Jim Brown. This is my hit of the show. Dan Marino, half Miami, half Pittsburgh helmet. One of the all-time great quarterbacks. This is a sick custom helmet. Incredible. You can't go wrong with any one of those. The Jim Brown is great as well. The auto. Can I see the Jim Brown real quick, Steven? You got a second? Because I want to show off this auto. Look at how clean this autograph is. I mean, literally, you would know it's Jim Brown. You could read it. Jim Brown. Clean autograph right there. So, nicely done. Vinny, it's funny you say that because Messi, of all the players ever, Steven, is known as the guy who doesn't flop. So that reference does not make sense, Vinny. I have no idea whether Mahomes flopped or if he literally slipped on the hit, Vinny.
Yeah, it's very possible. It was cold.
It was cold. Sometimes it's forward momentum. You get knocked down, you slip. Either way, what I do know is it was a penalty. What I do know, Steven, is I got $20 richer on my Venmo account courtesy of Vinny. Shout out to Vinny for paying up. The man paid up.
Yeah, I'm still waiting, Vinny.
He paid up. So there you go. All right, Steven, let's go to this chase wheel spin. It's about to be 10:13 here. Looks like we are winding down for the night. Another great show at Ultimate Autographs. Chase wheel spin on the way. I think we had, what, 2 of those breaks that filled up?
Yep.
3.
Oh,
It is 3. No, it is 3. I've got 3 written down.
We have that last list.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I gotta get the last folks in there. Thank you, Steven.
Yep.
All righty. So Dave Dunn down to Kevin Krapp. 6 clicks coming up. Top name after 6 clicks is taking home a chase wheel spin for the replica helmets. 24 names listed correct. We got 3, 4, 5, 6th and final click. Bryce Crawford. He got the Marino. The winner of the night, Bryce Crawford. I think he got an Urlacher authentic as well. Maybe something else. Bryce, let us know what number you want to start on. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1 on your wheel spin here. Give you about 20 seconds, Bryce. Holy cow. Bryce Crawford having himself a night tonight.
True that.
My goodness. Are you out there, Bryce? Are you out there? Look at this old advertising. The Australian Open already happened. Novak Djokovic tied up Rafa Nadal for most majors. Bryce wants to start on 75. This was for the full-size reps, Jason Nowicki. Actually, Steven,
Oh, for the rep?
yeah, it was for the rep.
Ooh.
What list did you have?
I put in, I think, the minis.
For the last one?
Yeah, for the minis. Yeah, that was
Okay.
a boo-boo.
Okay. Tell you what, we're going to give Bryce this chase wheel spin. Steven will get some extra names in there. You guys have earned it tonight. Steven will get the fresh list in, and we'll do a second chase wheel spin. How does that
Do you want
sound?
to just go with those 8, or do you want to go?
No, the whole list again. So what should be the right list? Then we'll go a second chase wheel spin. Jason, you'll be in it. Let's see what Bryce gets
There it
here.
is. Okay.
Starting on 75.
The minis were last show.
You're good. 82. 82, Bryce. Now, was Bryce in the reps, though? Let's make sure he's in the reps.
Price was not in the.
Oh, all right, Bryce, I'm sorry then. We are not going to...
Oh,
Let's make sure. Oh, he was in the reps.
Oh, he might have been. Out of.
Steven's going to take your time, Steven. Let's redo this. If Bryce was in the reps, Bryce will give you $82. Steven's going to go through and make sure it's the right list. You'll get your money, don't worry.
I bet Bryce was.
Bryce was. All right, so we're going to do a second chase wheel spin. And then if Bryce wins
Yeah,
again...
Bryce was in the second break. Yep.
Okay. So we'll do one more here. Jason Nowicki, you're in it, sir. This should be the correct list. I don't want to take it away from him, though, because he did earn the chase wheel spin. Let's see who wins the second one here. I think the company made enough money tonight. We can give away an extra gift card. We got 3, 4, 5, 6th and final click. Matt Tobin. What's up, Mr. Tobin? Thank you, Jason, for pointing it out. You were the 4th spot, Mr. Nowicki.
All right, how much did Bryce get?
82.
Okay, I'll get that.
So if you're out there, Matt, let me know what number you want to start on. Otherwise, we'll start you on 1.
Bryce Crawford, correct?
Yeah, that was a very specific 75 you want to start on. Very specific. I've never seen someone start on 75.
Say Matt Tobin.
Mr. Tobin, I'm spinning this bad boy for you. Matt Tobin. Let's see. $41 to Mr. Tobin. Second says, Jason, you were close, man. You were close. All right, 10-17. I'd like to sign off on even numbers. I'll give you guys 3 minutes here, 2.5 minutes. If for some reason we get a crazy amount of orders in the next 2.5 minutes, Steven, I'll give you guys a little time. Otherwise, at 10:20, that's the show. We are 7 away on the next reps. We are 7 away on the next minis. 7 away on the jerseys. 7 away on the slabs. 8 to go in the new authentics. You guys got about 2 minutes here. NFL 2-minute warning. If we close this up, we'll break it. Otherwise, that will be the show. So, another fantastic day in the break room.
Absolutely.
I'll be honest with you, Steven. I love this helmet. I think the Drew Brees from last night, for me, is the helmet of the year so far.
Okay.
You like this one better? Or you like the Rice better?
Honestly, I don't think I've seen the one that I like better.
Okay.
I don't know what's coming next.
You never know
I think
what's
the
coming
one
next.
tomorrow is better.
That way? Yeah, it might be. It is a speed flex. That's the thing about the Breeze. It is a speed flex. This is not.
I could take a nap.
Yeah, you take a nap in it. Yeah. A lot of great helmets coming up here in the break room. A lot of great helmets. We've seen the last few days and plenty more big ones coming. Loaded dice should be in the break room tomorrow. We should have loaded dice for you guys. Triple box break, 2 reps, 1 authentic. Loaded dice is kind of like that second series. Like, like you've got your Michael Jordan, then you've got like your Kobe Bryant. Loaded dice is Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant's not bad. He's phenomenal. So
John Elway's going to be in there.
John Elway is going to be in there. Loaded dice is typically the second best series we have in the room. Sometimes it's just as good as the diamonds. Depends on the series. It's like maybe 1 and 1A is the better way to put it. 1 and 1A will be a lot of fun. Some guys like loaded dice better because the triple box break, you can win multiple things with one spot. So up to you guys. Otherwise, Steven, any final thoughts tonight?
No, another fantastic night from you fine folks. Do it again tomorrow.
These guys are great. All right, that's gonna be it for us here. We're coming up on 15 seconds until 10:20. I'll give you guys the spiel. You guys know it by now, but in case you're new, we're on at 4 and 7 Central Time Monday through Friday, 2 and 7 Central Time on Saturdays and Sundays. Steven and I both back here tomorrow. We'll see you guys at 4 p.m.